audio. I want mic filters. All right, I'll put up the 15 decibel gain.
That's probably good.
1490. No, it's got to be 15 even.
I know, right?
Got to be 15 even.
Sometimes I'm OCD about numbers like that, but sometimes just to spite myself, like I move it up one or two. I don't know why I'm like this, but I'll be like, okay, 14 even number, and then I'm like,
no,
13.
Fuck your brain.
Exactly. Yes. I'm like, no.
All right, how is the sound now, Red and Zylander?
Yeah, you can hear. You can hear.
That's good. That was good. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. What's up, Zylander and Red? The date is going well. When we first met, it was just a lot of kissing, but since we calmed down,
yeah. It was about an hour. It was about an hour of kissing while Mega Man 4 was between us. Mm-hmm. We just put the cart between us. Also, we exchanged fluids, but it was on only the controller.
Yes, we were tooth gnashing.
Yeah,
it's like indirect kissing in Japan.
Yeah, exactly. It was very respectful. Very respectful. Just one person on the controller, the next person on the controller.
It was tasteful, yes.
Very tasteful. It was one of the best meetings you'd ever see. Like,
yeah, chef kiss. It was good. Yeah. That same guy with the keychain from Japan, he wrote an essay when he first got here for a class because he was an international student. He wrote this essay about things that blew his mind when he first got to America. One of them was squirrels. Like, when he first saw squirrels, he was taking so many pictures.
Wait. Did they not have squirrels in Japan?
Not where he's from, no.
What?
He had never seen it. It blew his mind to see squirrels, so he was taking lots of pictures. The other thing was hugs. Like, hugs are kind of, like, a lot more personal and intimate over there. You don't hug as much, and, like, people are picking up from there, what's up, dude? Like, squeezing him, and he's like, why are these people touching me? Like, he's, like, freaking out. And the other thing was sharing drinks. Like, he was, like, in Japan, that's indirect kissing. Like, there's a lot of, like, gags in anime that are based around, like, a guy and a girl sharing a drink, and the guy's like, does she like me? What does this mean? And it's, like, a whole thing. And so
she, like, goes up and steals a drink and, like, drinks it, and it's like, oh my god, she must be wanting to kiss me.
Yeah, it's like a thing. Like, over here, we're, like, sharing drinks all the time with people, unless you don't like to do that, but it's more common, definitely here.
Definitely more
There's
common.
no context for that, you know, or, like, in the same way. So, for him, seeing people do that was, like, another... Like
that is such a weird cross-cultural thing to experience.
I thought it was interesting that he wrote like a whole thing about how he's like all these things that are so different.
Well, what blows me away about Japan is like some of the weird like formal things they have. Like they have so many levels of formality.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is not a thing. I mean, there is formality in English, but like it's not formalized formality.
Right. Well, and the honorifics too, like the Kun-chan, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes like when they're translating anime, it's hard to indicate the nuance of people changing honorifics, like with the thing. Like there's a guy in an anime who says like, someone's like, who are you? And he says, Ore-sama nada, which is like, sama as an honorific is like, I am God, and Ore is an informal way of saying I for men. Like they say Ore, like as a strong man thing. So he says, Ore-sama nada. So he's basically saying like, I am God and I'm amazing, you know? And in the English translation, he's just like, I am me. Which is like,
me.
Yeah, it doesn't really come over. Because he's basically saying, I am me, but the words he's choosing imply like a really elevated level of
Speaking of animes, I am now into season 3 of Attack on Titan.
Oh, cool.
I am up to episode 8 now. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
I've gotten pretty far, and there's only like 20 more episodes or less. 16 more until the end of the season, and then I think their season 4 comes out sometime. But like, yeah.
It's interesting. Like, that was the only show that,
What's
like...
up, Great John?
Great John! What's up? That was the only show that I watched where, after season 1, I was like, okay, I want to know more. So I went and read the manga. And it gets to, like, a really pivotal point. I won't spoil it, but it's basically, like...
Yeah, don't spoil it.
It's basically, like a big reveal.
Yeah.
Well, they talk about the universe and stuff of the show and all that, and why things are...
They've revealed a lot already. Like,
yeah.
I'm like a third of the way into the season and into season 3, and like... Some of the stuff I was not really... I kind of was guessing, but not really had the whole picture. So, yeah.
The drop that they do is, like, real... There's a lot of exposition. And it's all very, like, game-changing for the show. And then it just changes tone. Because a lot of the driving force in the show is the mystery. It's like uncovering what's happening. And then when that all unloads on you, you're kind of like, oh, okay. And then they kind of have to keep the steam going.
I feel like once a show unloads the big mystery thing, or the big like reveal has happened, or the big conflict is happening, you have about one more season or two until basically they should end the show.
Right.
When they try to go beyond that, it's bad.
Right.
I think the show, like, there's so many shows where they like totally try to make up a new like conflict, and it's like not the same. I'm like, you guys should have just ended it like elegantly.
I'm drinking your beer. God damn!
You drank my beer.
I'm drinking. I'm so sorry.
Well,
it's chilly all over again.
Well.
Squeeze Squid Chan is drinking my drink. What does that mean?
God
Does he
damn.
love?
You drank my beer!
He drank my beer. I'm sorry. Do you want me to get you another one? I'm so sorry.
You got a little intimate.
Yeah, we just talked about this, about how I was like placing my drink
putting
near
my
his,
drink over here.
and I moved my drink so I wouldn't confuse mine with his. And I'm just drinking his drink. What is wrong with me?
Oh my god.
Why am I like
I have
this?
no sense of like object permanence.
Yeah, I was indirect kissing Chelney's controller hardcore. Just met the guy, and I'm like,
Dude, tonguing this controller is really, you know.
that's a boundary. I mean, he was really cool with it. Like, he could have been like, dude, please do not do that. And been like, and he wouldn't have been in the wrong. Like, I would have just been like, oh, right, I'm so sorry. But he was like, really nice.
You're not sick or anything, are you?
Yes. He's like, I caught that American flu. I feel stupider already.
As long as you're not sick, I don't care.
Right, I'm not sick. No, I'm good.
Anyway, I guess we should start.
Yeah, let's do it. We can still chat about stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So.
I mean, this is gonna go well.
You want to reset at the same time?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Wait, hold on. I have enough beer left that I was like.
Oh, you're concerned.
After partaking.
You're concerned. Yeah. Don't worry, I've got my own beer.
Yours wasn't
Sorry.
enough for me.
All right, ready?
Okay, let's reset. 3, 2, 1, reset.
Both in the same place and I missed it? What? What are you talking about?
It's like kiss straight up. All right, are you ready?
Hey, let's go.
'Cause you got to do this time. Oh yeah, it's on your controller.
It's on my controller.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Sick. It's on the same screen. That's so cool.
It's something, well, you can't see it. I'm
Right,
not
for
playing
us,
it.
but yeah.
If you want, I can bring it up, but that actually causes slight bits of lag
Sure.
usually.
Thanks for good luck, Chandler, and good night, Great John. Thanks for coming through, dude. Great John got Bonk into GDQ. He's gonna be playing Bonk
Bonk.
on NES. Yeah, Bonk's Great Adventure.
I don't think I've ever heard of this.
It's really cool. It's actually really cute. Now, there's a lot of stuff I don't understand. Like when you get the power up, I have no idea what it does for you. I think it's like Kirby getting the meatballs or the candy or whatever, but I have no idea.
Just got a world record in Bonk. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You gotta get the extended Tokyo. Hell yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah,
gosh.
he also runs Mega Man 4. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
That's why he's here?
Mega Man 4 me, which is like Pony and 4.
No.
Did you die?
I just let out a
Alright, because you died, I'm gonna go for Spike Slide.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. Oh no! I missed the thing! I didn't even hit the bullet! Oh my
This is true friendship.
I know, right? Gotta take one.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
No man left ahead, dude. We have to just take care of each other.
No man left ahead. I like that one.
Yeah. Oh.
I guess I'm just not gonna go for that because it's really weird. Because I'm not in a position that I'm usually in to speedrun, so stuff is not in a good perspective for me.
Yeah. I got anxious when we were
not-
about to start because I'm like, my brain is looking for a button to start the timer
Yeah.
like, automatically, and I'm like, there's
So-
no, he's gonna do
So
it.
my problem is that I'm usually not playing like kind of like with my head downwards. Like my head is
Yeah.
like downwards, and it's really kind of screwing up where I'm looking.
No,
so.
I understand. Yeah, I put the TV on the floor at Tadpole's place.
Oh,
too.
okay.
And so it's really disorienting, but
Yeah, well, we'll get through it.
sure. Where's my beers? Over there?
Yeah, shut.
Yeah.
You want more of my stuff? Why don't you just like take my home, live
Came
here?
into my home, drank all my beer that I literally opened for me. Drank it right out of my mouth,
it's
basically.
a good thing yeah, basically. It's a good thing I'm not actually running splits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's a relief to not have to be in charge of that. I'm kind of looking forward to that for GDQ, actually, where I don't have to look or think about the timer at all. I'm trying to... Of course, I have those fantasies of, like, world recording GDQ.
Right at GDQ,
Yeah.
you'd be like, I'm the master.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the master of GDQ. I have world. How many world records have actually? I can't even see the. Okay, I'm in center pixel. How many?
I think some have happened at GDQ, but it's for, like, unoptimized games.
Oh god.
Like,
Okay.
awful games box sort of thing.
I almost split, which would have caused this.
to be a problem, yeah, because it would have ended. Yeah.
I almost split. Almost split. See, I'm not used to this. I'm
sorry, I don't mean to handicap
I'm like
you.
hunched over.
Oh no, you might lose.
Don't-
First for you in a year or something.
Don't worry, we'll play Mega Man 1 after. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Oh no!
Oh no! No man. Well, sorry, I died twice in Bright too. So.
Okay, that's fair. So I have one more to go. Right.
Yeah.
When I was racing Gare, I forget what event it was. I think it was in Bring 'Em Over. I was racing Gare, Bring 'Em Over 2. And this jump with the small cricket, like, I game over to it. Because I kept trying to get it. Like, with the second cricket with the small jump. Because it feels so free, because I just do it now instinctually. But I game over it. It was really bad. And Gare just totally overtook the race, just right from the beginning. That's good for him, but it doesn't make for a very good race.
So, when I was playing GDQ Hotfix, I did Mega Man 44 for GDQ Hotfix, and I died immediately in Bright. The very first pit, the very first death you can do. I died.
Welcome to this Let's Play.
That's this Let's Play. I'm like, it's like a team relay. Like my team's counting on me, and I fucking die in the very first pit. Thankfully, for me, which was nice, they did not actually move over to my source until after I had died.
Okay, so no one knew.
So no one knew. But I was racing Hypa, and I actually kept up with him the entire time.
That's awesome, man. Hypa's really good.
I actually kept up with him the entire time, and I was like really proud of myself. And I was like, damn, if I had not have actually died in Bright, I actually might have seriously beaten Hypa. And I was like, no friggin' way. That was such a I kept up with Hypa. I was like, holy shit, he's good. Really good. Yeah. He's really good. I was like, damn.
I like you're like, I kept up with Hypa, that's great. And you're like, you crushed me for a year, and you're like, whatever. I'm like, I played Piggy Stuff. No, I know the feeling though. Like the first time I encountered Hypa, like I wandered into his stream at night, and his username was different than his board name. You know, because he was going by like Flolorn.
Right. He changed his name.
And so, like, I didn't know who it was, but I knew they meant business. They were just like hauling through the game, and I was like, amazing. And I looking at their PV, I looked them up on the board and discovered that Hypa. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. He's changed his name like 3 times.
So, Red has all the butts emotes.
Where are the rest of the butts? Actually, that butt emote is the one I added to it with FFZ.
I see. I like Booty. Booty's fine. Have you heard the song Booty by Tim Wilson?
No.
You need to hear the song.
Well,
he says booty like literally every half second in the song.
You've seen the bustin',
Yes,
right?
I've seen that. The song the song was he's like, give me the booty, show me the booty. I love the booty. Where is the booty?
Holy
Beautiful booty, small little booty.
Does he sing it like it's a kind of like one of those southern type of show me the booty?
Yeah, but he's like literally just railing out like adjectives in booty. Like that's the whole song. It's him just being like sideways booty.
Adjectives and booty.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like a whole. It's really funny. and like I'm like I respect this. This is how I feel inside about booty. There's so many butt emotes.
I know.
Although that one guy who runs Battle for Bikini Bottom or whatever, like, do you know about that guy?
No.
Okay, there's a guy who runs SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and he's like super hardcore serious about it, like, which is fine. I like, you know, it's not a problem, but it's just funny. Like, to me, he's like really into it. Like really, really into it. And God, where was I going with that?
I don't know.
I was looking at butts and I thought about this story.
Oh,
I remember now. Like he posted on Twitter about how his emote got rejected, and it was an emote of SpongeBob's like torn pants from the episode where he writes a song about how he tore his pants, and it was just like his torn pants, and you see his underwear and it's his butt. But you don't see his butt at all, and it got rejected for being lewd.
What? Come on!
Yeah.
Come on! Like, it's a cartoon ass!
And it's not even an ass, he's literally a square.
He's
like, there's no butt.
It's a square butt?
There's no lumps on his butt to see a butt.
I wonder if it was really just because of like copyright infringement or something.
Yeah, because it's SpongeBob, that makes sense, I get it.
It's probably really copyright infringement.
But I know people do like Overwatch booties. I mean, Overwatch is like one giant booty, like, of a game. Oh, you're already on Ringman? Oh.
On Center Pixel, don't fail me now! Oh my god, you piece of shit game.
I died, dude! I jumped into him!
No!
I went for the hit on top and I jumped into him. I game over!
Oh no!
Oh no, I didn't know this would happen!
Oh no!
Oh
no! Oh
Rip,
god, no.
Dude.
I got an extra life too.
Well, hey man, no man left ahead, dude. I look forward to your amazing,
I gotta,
miserable downfall.
I gotta die several times in dust, apparently.
Yeah. Which is not unheard of. That's a hard stage.
Listen. We'll take our time. Go really
Go slow. I would advise that to you.
Yeah,
Go as slow
yeah.
as you can, actually. That would be great. Oh my god. What's up, Dad, by the way? Distracted by Kitty and being sad and laundry.
Oh, I don't know if Red wants to tell you anything that's happened, but oh, shit, no! Yeah, we might die.
Is Red having hard times?
Yes.
Aw, I'm sorry, Red. I offer you a toad in struggling time.
Well, I did.
Oh, whoa! Okay, I'm bad.
You're welcome. That was for you.
Thank you. I appreciate the support. I value your. Oh no! Bad hippo. Bad skippo. That's what they should call it, right? Call it the skippo.
Ah, okay, yeah. So Red is sharing.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, okay. This is fine. That was slow, but I need the ammo. I almost wasted all my ammo for fighting Ring himself.
For fighting Ring himself?
Yeah, I was like killing all the extra stuff for lag, and then I was like, oh wait, no.
So I've been doing Buster only with this for a while, and it's like actually kind of fucking my head a little bit too. So not only am I in a weird position, but like I'm thinking I should be on Buster here doing Buster things.
Yeah. I wonder if like Kami, for instance, even knows what the weapons are and what they do. Like,
I mean,
wonder if he's like never used them.
He
so
definitely does know what the weapons are, but like he
I died in Ring there. I'm gonna have to Buster him. Great.
Totally fucked up, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, okay, you're not dead. I guess we'll do this because I think it's faster to hit him with the ammo I have left than stick with Buster.
Buster's not too slow, so
Yeah, I only have like 3 ammo left, so I just figured. Well, maybe I should do this. Actually, this is smart.
oh, you're gonna do the Wily Capsule strat?
Yeah, because then I don't have to do. Oh wait, now I have to do.
Hey, Eek, what's up?
Eek's here.
Eek.
Up and down. All right, cool.
I don't know how you can see the center pixel on the CRT.
What's up, Eek? Look at these handsome men. Yeah, man. Oh, your GF passed. Dang, dude, that's brutal. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you what. Buster only, the Dustman is a fucking. Okay, that center pixel. See, my pixels are so clear.
I know. When I first started playing on CRT, it was like a nightmare for trying to get the pixels. Now my brain's just kind of figured it out.
Your brain is like figured out.
Because they're all muddy, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Yeah, I'll be brief, Fred, because I don't want to like go crazy into it. But man, loss is hard. I just died, but loss is hard. I lost my mom in 2010. Loss is hard, and you know it's unfortunate because when you're going through it, right, nothing prepares you for it. Like you have to just experience something like that, you know, and like no one can tell you how to feel or how to cope. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, let me know if I can help you, and I feel bad for you, and you know, in the end, you just have to cope with it on your own. And I just wish you strength. You know what I mean? Like, just cope with how you need to, and if you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. You know? Like,
yeah, I'm really actually honored that you know, the people would actually come in here and confide those kind of things to me. Like, I don't know if I would want to tell anyone about something like that.
I hit stage select because I game over in dust.
Oh my.
This always happens. So it just like gives me a proximity debuff, like instead of a buff. Like I'm just around Squid or hanging out with him, and his aura just shuts my game down.
I've died 3 times too, so.
Oh no, it's bright. I don't want bright. What am I, Squid? Good at video games.
What am I doing jumping into things? I actually might pick up the health.
Yeah, dude, I like too that people come in and are willing to be like. That's one of my favorite things I think about streaming sometimes is that how receptive people are to Toad Talk moments. Because I feel like when it's happening that it's like weird or uncomfortable maybe for people because I'm like being so like I don't know just saying whatever you know about how I feel about stuff. But people like it. I mean, so far people like it. And if they don't, they just leave.
To be honest,
like I hate it.
Yeah, to be honest, I think it's sometimes you really just want some place to talk.
Yeah, and it's nice, you know, and I like that because I feel like it encourages other people to want to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when someone opens the door for that kind of thing, I think it makes people comfortable to do it, and I think it's healthy to be able to have people to talk about complex and real feelings, you know, that don't fit into like any kind of like way of understanding, you know, like you just feel how you feel. It's very good.
Yeah, like no pressure, no need to.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just nice. It's nice to be able to have like a space to talk about that when it's available, because like a lot of times you don't want to overwhelm people, you know.
Right.
About something you feel.
And the other thing too is I think seeing a therapist about things can be overwhelming. Like in the United States, there's definitely a stigma about it, and there shouldn't be, but there definitely is a stigma around it. And so people need that outlet, but people also don't want to seek professional help.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, it's like a thing. Like,
sure. It's nice. I mean, in my experience, you know, I've been seeing dudes for therapy since I was like in second grade, and it's like seeing a doctor. Like sometimes you just need to find the right one that understands you. Because basically, what therapy is you're saying, "I'm troubled," and they're saying, "Okay, well, I have something to help you." So you need to find someone that understands your situation very comprehensively and is willing to address it with what they know and what they've learned, but also from like really knowing you as a person. And some like for instance, my latest therapist, I really bonded with. I liked him a lot. But it got to this point to where like he was saying things like, I feel like when you come in, all we do is talk. I'd rather like maybe follow a program out of a book. And this is like after a year of seeing
that's
it.
weird.
Yeah, and I was like, I started to feel a lot better. Like I was doing good in life, and I began to tell him that. I was like, you know, I've been feeling really good lately. I feel like I'm learning things and progressing. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, well, I don't know about that. And I was like, what? So it was really confusing for me, and I began to have anxiety about going to see him because I was just worried about him giving me crap about how he doesn't think I'm doing good. And when I realized that, and I realized that I had developed the confidence to feel good on my own, to decide for myself what was working.
Maybe that was his whole plan all along.
He's keeping me trapped.
Ah!
But I just stopped. I was just like, you know, I think I'm done. I think I'm good, and that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
But therapy, the whole point of therapy, like when you think about it, is to be able to cope with what you feel and what's happened to you. And so, like, when you approach it from that angle, anything can be therapy, really. Like, as long as you're present-minded and you're using skills that
I totally agree.
And,
actually, yeah, definitely.
If you just come at it from like something too that I see people do a lot is trying to find a way to label what's happening to them, and that can be useful for understanding and relating to other people. But I had a guy that was a psychologist tell me when I was really trying to figure out what was going on with me. He said something like, don't worry about what you call it or a label or whatever. He's like, that's for medical professionals to communicate to each other in a concise way that makes sense to medical professionals. Mm-hmm. He's like, but for yourself as an individual, just focus exclusively on your symptoms. Like, focus on what's actually happening to you, the way it feels, and being aware of that. Like, don't look at it from, okay, well, I'm going to find an umbrella and then adapt to that, you know. Like, he's like, address how you feel directly and how you need to. I like that a lot. Like, it really gave me relief because I was like, what am I? Who am I? And he was like,
what am I fighting for?
Exactly, yeah. So I was just thinking.
So I actually think that, we definitely like put a stigma in America on therapy, and I actually think that honestly, seeing a therapist should be like at least a once-a-year checkup thing, like you do for the doctor. Like,
sure.
you should go to a therapist should be included in medical plans. Like, a yearly checkup should actually be a thing.
Yeah, I actually
like I think that it's just as important. Your mental health is just as important as your physical and health, and so like it should be a. Okay, good. I'm usually not down here, so I had to like lean. But anyway, I think like honestly, yeah, it should be like a thing that's kind of the same thing, like as a physical. Like you go see a doctor every year for a physical, right? You go to a dentist twice a year. These things are like normal.
Right.
And for some reason, therapy is seen as not normal, and so like we should actually be like, we should be including this in actual.
It shouldn't be something that like you feel like you have to go to if you're broken, but like a checkup, like a dentist.
Exactly,
like,
exactly. A checkup,
maybe nothing's
right?
wrong with your teeth, but you go in to get cleaned and feel good and get informed.
Or physical, to make sure I don't have fucking cancer or something.
Exactly,
you know? Like,
right? Yeah.
That should just be a thing. Like you should just
be able to go in and say, hey, this is how I've been feeling about stuff, and this is what I think, and someone can maybe tell you things, and it's good. Right? I agree. But yeah, I think that there should definitely. I think it is getting better too. Like when I was younger, especially, like I used to feel extremely isolated by like all the stuff I was going through. Now I feel like there's a lot of people who understand, and willing to consider.
I cannot get 87 pixels.
Like have you gotten?
I know where they are, and I'm trying to adjust, but I have not gotten. I've gotten 2. I think I've gotten 2 center pixels.
Unfortunate.
I like try to adjust
wait,
and I just can't do
I
it.
was paying attention to you.
Holy shit, why are you looking at me?
Oh no, I'm wasting all my ammo. I'm
Oh, no!
Mustard. This is bad. This is
Oh
really bad.
my
Okay,
gosh.
I can save this. This is fine. It's fine. We'll be okay.
Dumb.
We'll be smart. This is. Oh, I'm dead. Immediately. I'm like, this is fine.
Why are you looking at my game? You're like, this is my dream. I've always wanted to race next to somebody. And then you're like, oh, I'll just watch this. Are you going to do this at GDQ? Are you?
Imagine I'm like, wow, you're doing really
Why are
good,
you doing-
dude.
oh,
Like, look at this
shit.
game, but I'm dead. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I don't know what to say. I blame the alcohol as usual. Squid just liquoring me up and
I'm liquoring up and taking advantage of them. That's what I
Yes,
do.
that's
It's
what I wanted.
gotta watch out for me.
It's my
Red's like liquor me up.
Alright, get out of here, dive man, you stupid idiot. I'm just glad I didn't game over. How many lives do I have? Okay, 4. I'm straight. That's fine. Oh, I need to lower. Oh, I got a second bubble! No! You get me the second bubble. Oh, I'm too far right. Oh.
I gotta lick up and down.
God.
Oh god. So it's like, are you a controller?
Are you a controller?
Dude, Red, you gotta dress up as a Nintendo brick, a NES brick for Halloween so that Toad will lick you.
So I'll just grab your face and bang it against mine.
Just jumped into a pit.
Oh, brutal.
Jumped into
Please,
a pit.
game over, game over. Oh.
Oh god, no!
I'm in drill, you deserve it. Come on. I just started
I'm
drill.
in drill, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
I gotta be scrappy, I don't know what else to do. Oh, you know what I watched right before I came over here was Detective Pikachu.
Oh my god.
Have you seen that movie?
I have not seen Detective Pikachu.
It's pretty good.
It
It's
looks
pretty
like it
solid.
would be really fun.
It's good, yeah. I liked it.
It looks like it would be like super fun. Yeah, I like people I think were kind of hating on it a little bit, but I'm like, no, that'd be good.
It's good. Like, even one thing, what I really love about
It's not
like,
Sonic, right?
yeah, exactly. One thing I love about really good video game adaptations for movies, like I say that loosely because there aren't very many, but one thing I think is very successful for adaptations is when it's just a good movie in its own right, and you don't have to know anything about the source material to enjoy it. Like if it was, you know what I mean? Like it should pay tribute to the source material in a way that's.
But it should be
authentic and
enjoyable
good.
without.
Yeah, it should be
You
something
shouldn't
you
have to be
can-
in a club to like the movie. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's presented in such a way that you don't have to know a lot about Pokemon to enjoy it, but if you do know a lot about Pokemon, there's a lot of cool things in it to see and notice, I think.
Gotcha.
So that's like, I feel the same way, like, I'm not a super Castlevania fan, but the Castlevania show on Netflix isn't that bad. It's pretty good. Like, they use music from the game and, like,
That's
actual
awesome.
characters.
That's a good tribute.
They do a good job about taking
Alright.
cool stuff from
I
the
guess
game.
I let Toad catch up.
Oh my god, you're just gonna like let Cossack happen. Wow. Well, you guys, I don't know what to say. Can you grab me one too? Thanks.
Really trying to let me catch up now.
Hey, can you go outside and do a lap?
Ooh, okay, yeah.
That would be nice. I would appreciate it. I care about your health, buddy. Why would you do that? I fell for it. I'm fighting drill. I'm in the middle. I'm literally in the middle of fighting drill. I'm like, oh yeah, let me grab that.
Let me fucking grab that.
You sly devil. You'll have to mash the buttons with your teeth? Yeah. You have a choice.
What am I doing?
Slinkies are the worst. They're very deceptive because they look like such a basic and dumb enemy, but they have so much health and do so much.
And they hurt you so bad?
Yeah, they're the worst.
You tell by the music that I'm way behind, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, you just went and got a beard. Like, you're like, oh, what do like, I'm gonna be on pace.
I'm gonna be on pace.
Great. Ever tell you about the second time I saw Cool Kid?
No.
Okay, so the second time I encountered Cool Kid, I walked up to this guy playing a game I didn't know, and he was just running it, and it was cool. So I was watching him.
Was he a kid?
No, he's a guy. He's just a guy. He's just playing games. Oh, I stuck into it, man. Okay, so I walk up to him, and I'm just watching. I'm watching for a while, and I just happened to look down, because there was like 3 people sitting in chairs in front of me, and I'm like standing behind them. So I look down just for a second, and Cool Kid is in the chair in front of me, and he's just staring up at me already. So I look down and make eye contact with him, and I'm just like, oh god! And he's like, hello. I'm like, how did you manage to sneak up on me when I approached you? I don't understand, you crazy guy.
That was the worst moth. I think I missed 3 hits on him. I'm gonna have to refill him, maybe. You're vibrating.
My watch. Yeah, vibrating. It's good.
Oh god, my controller. What?
You know, Pop Dot plays on emulator for everything.
Yeah, he does.
And you know what? He plays on like a really old laptop with a Logitech controller, and he brings it to GDQ with him.
I don't know how he does that because I don't think that would actually work for me.
He's just crazy. He's so nice. Like he's
Pop
really
Dot
patient.
Like Pop Dot is an awesome dude. Yeah, I think I can tell just by like his stream.
He's just like he's got like this like he's just kind
Easy
of very
every
quiet
time.
and he smiles at you a lot like. And I'm like, hey, thanks for showing me Mega Man 6. He's like, dude, anytime you want to play this video game, I will play it with you. I'm like, thanks, man.
And then you were like, but should I go for it?
Yeah. Well, I asked him. I said, you know, maybe I should just like take a break and go for 6 because I really like playing it like whenever we do this. And he's like, no, man, go for world record. He's like, as long as you're motivated to get that record, do it. And usually whenever I'm like, sorry, I'm resetting so much, or sorry, you know, blah blah blah, he's always like, I love it. He's like, I love watching the grind. He's like, you definitely always do it. And I was like, cool, thanks. Like, he's very encouraging.
Yeah.
And like validates the things that I feel like speedrunners understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? I think I make fun of you resetting in Pharaoh for a lot, but like,
I mean, that's how
I totally understand the grind. Like,
no, and it's fair. Like, no, I know that like people who make fun of it, like they make fun of it because they understand it. Like, I've never felt like attacked by anyone.
Oh, good,
making
good,
fun of me, like for it.
because I mean, you reset Pharaoh.
I do. I do. Okay, calm down.
Okay. But
I do.
I have to admit, I do like seeing you play other games too, because it's awesome to see what else you're capable of. I like I understand like playing a single game a lot and people who grind the single games a lot, and like like a lot of times I can get your viewers too. A lot of people like just like to see that same content. They like to see the same game. They're there for the Mega Man 4, right? But I really like to see what else you're capable of. Like
Yeah,
I love
like
watching the Mario. I love watching like when you were doing the zipless attempts. I was like, Mega Man 1 is my jam.
Yeah,
like I love watching that. I'd love to see Mega Man 6 sometime. I know you only do the first 4 stages, but
I don't even anymore. Like whenever I go to GDQ, it's just him teaching me like Wind Man and Flame Man over again. Like I mean, it's always better every time because like when I do it, I'm like, okay, I remember now. But it's like because you know I do it so infrequently that it's like I probably couldn't like it would take me a while to do Blizzard Man, right? That's his name. It'd probably take me a while to get Blizzard Man back in my brain. But I like that stage a lot. Like I like that part with the shield attackers and the fire. Like it's pretty fun.
It's really crazy like how fast I feel these things come back to me. Like I don't play Mega Man 4 that often anymore, but like it only takes a little bit for it to come back to me.
Right.
Like it is really like riding a bike. Like yeah, I'm messing up a little bit here and there. I'm forgetting little things here and there, but like after a little while, it's just like damn, like the muscle memory comes back real fast.
I feel like with Kaizo Mario, like a lot of people like when they play it, they feel really really hard and overwhelming. But in my experience, like when you go to replay it, like it's crazy how fast your brain like it's hard to figure it out the first time.
Yeah.
But once you get it and you've done it a few times, like it just gets in your hands and you're like you
almost
can get good at Kaizo really fast, like surprisingly fast.
I felt like I got pretty good at that Kaizo that first half of what was it? What did we play?
Quickie
World 2, Quickie World 2, right?
Yeah.
It was Quickie 2.
Yeah.
Which honestly doesn't have that many shell jumps, so I'm glad about that.
Quickie 2 is like I think way easier than Quickie 1.
Yeah, I after watching it for a little while, like yes, it is definitely easier, and playing it is definitely easier.
Right. It's a little longer, but I like that kind of because the stages are still fun and smooth. So even though it's like technically a longer run, it still feels like smooth. It's nice. It doesn't feel as daunting as Quickie World, especially as Quickie World 1. My PP's gotten really stupid tight. And so, like, any significant time is, like, a huge
I actually kind of enjoy you watching you play Quickie World 2, just because Quickie World 1 has gotten a little bit reset heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Not that I hate the resets or anything, but...
No, I understand. It's just a grind. It's kind of, you know, unless you're really into it.
Like I said, I totally understand. I did Mega Man 1 for 2 years, so I totally understand the grind. It's just, I just feel like... Like I could not play Mega Man, even though I love this game, or I love this series. I could not play Mega Man every single day of the week. Like I couldn't do that. I have to play something else.
Right. I don't know what my deal is, man. I kept thinking I've thought for like a long time I would just lose Steam for this game and be like, okay, I'm done. You know, kind of pull a Forrest Gump where he's like running and everybody's running behind him and he's just like,
I'm going home now.
yeah, exactly. I just keep feeling that will happen to me. Like, where I'll just be like, no, this is enough.
Maybe it still will.
Yeah,
Maybe
and so I just kind of ride the wave until it's done, but the wave's going, so. Like, but yeah, it would be nice. You know what I've been thinking about doing is making a schedule, like organizing my time better. And like maybe having like an RPG night and like a dedicated practice night.
I would love that. That would be freaking great.
So
I have kind of done that. So my schedule is usually Mega Man is on, sometimes on Mondays if I'm available Mondays. Tuesday I don't usually play because it's board game night. I play with my friends, IRL friends. I have them.
I have them. What's that like?
It used to be Thursday was my Link to the Past, but now Wednesday's my Link to the Past.
Okay.
Then Thursday is now my Mega Man night. Friday I've actually been doing backseat gaming with Jenny. So Jenny is on with me Fridays, and we play games together.
Cool.
And then yeah, like I try to take at least one of these days off. Like Saturday or Sunday, I try not to play like the whole freaking day.
Right. Daggett with the raid! What's
Hey,
up, Daggett? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah, did you see that video I posted about the Best Buy thing?
Oh yes.
I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, I just got a promo from Best Buy at an address I don't live in.
An address you don't live.
Like, I don't know where they got their address to message me. I'm like, what?
I'm bad. You're bad at Hollow Knight. No.
I got Hollow Knight for Tadpole because it was on sale. So I was like, here
Dude,
you go.
Hollow Knight is a great game. Have you played it?
No.
Oh, you gotta play Hollow Knight. It is fantastic.
It looks really cool. Every time I watch people play it, it looks really
It's a fantastic. It definitely is way more fungible than Mega Man 4, like in terms of inputs.
Oh, okay.
Like you're definitely, it's definitely less precise. Okay. I agree with Daggett when he says it's less precise.
What? I've never died like that ever in my life ever. I just jumped off of a thing into death.
Listen.
Like this, I've done this, like where you jump too early here and jump into the guy and he kills you because you're just not thinking about it.
I've done that.
I've done that
times.
plenty of times, but I've never died in the way I just died. I don't think I- Which is actually one of the things, like, I thought about, okay, when I was making, you've seen my new startup screen, my BRB screen, right?
Yeah, it's dope, dude.
Yeah, I did that all in OBS. Like, I just Googled GIFs and did a bunch of stuff, and I just...
That's freaking dope.
Like, the scrolling text is
I
OBS filter.
I loved it. I loved it. I was actually going to ask you how the frick you did it.
Yeah, I just all in OBS, just messing around with OBS tools.
I'm just going to sit here and wait for Dr. Cossack to say shit so that you can get...
Okay.
Let's read the text together. Father, Mega Man, comma, no space, forgive me.
Thanks for...
dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot.
You have to be
dot,
like a
dot,
computer.
dot.
You have to be like, comma,
Dot, dot,
space.
dot, 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 dot. That is a lot of fucking dots.
That's a dot. That's
Who
a lot of
put that many
silence.
dots?
That's a very pregnant silence that Cossack put into the room.
Okay,
It's
so
like
now,
30 seconds of quiet.
now we know who's pregnant, Red. It's actually Dr. Cossack.
Cossack is pregnant.
You betrayed me, Proto Man. I'm gonna break you, Murder
Oh
Man.
my gosh. Cossack is part Seaverse. He just...
Be careful, there's a toad on your couch. Oh god.
Oh, what's up, Frank? And Alberto. How's it going?
Don't tell anyone, especially at Twitch. Daggett made bread? Is that a euphemism? I know Daggett makes bread. Why the Best Buy?
Why the Best Buy, dude? And it's just this running joke now that I just try to insert Best Buy into every conversation. Hilarious.
Or does Best Buy insert itself into you?
Oh my god. A Game Over,
Toad!
probably.
Toad!
Probably watch Game
Toad!
Over. No, thank god. Alright, let's go. Jesus.
I can only
Cool.
read so many credits.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to do this, but I'm doing it. I hate it. You're in Wily 1! I'm still in Cossack 3.
That's not my fault.
I know it's hilarious when I move here, I might actually work at Best Buy.
Oh no.
Like, it might be for real.
Daggett's like, yes, your destiny.
Ligma, it's Ligma though. I actually got someone with that deck. It might be interesting. Have you ever heard of the game Loaded Questions? It's we played it on stream. It's where you are in a group of people, and if it's your turn, someone reads you the question, which might be like, "What's the best reason to rob a bank?" And then everybody else in the group answers anonymously, and you have to guess who wrote what answer. And it's like great potential for hilarious shenanigans. So, like, I couldn't think of an answer for... I was hanging out with my friend and his new girlfriend, and she was really cool.
Okay.
And we were playing the game, and I couldn't think... It was her turn to guess who wrote what, and I couldn't think of a clever answer to the question. So I just wrote Ligma. And so she's reading it out. She's reading it out.
Did she guess you? Oh my
Of course.
god.
She was like, Ligma? What's Ligma? And me and my friend locked eyes and we went, Ligma balls together.
Oh my god.
And he was just like awesome. He knew I was the one who wrote it.
Oh my
Like,
god.
immediately he knew I wrote it because he
That's-
just looked me in the eyes and was
Too
like,
good. If I was there, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was hilarious. She was like, okay, you got me. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing.
But I love doing stuff like when it's like someone else's turn, like if someone else was reading, like, and my friend's name was Zach, right? So I like being like, if the question was like, what's something you've been meaning to do but you haven't done yet? And so like I wrote down, that was actually one of the questions, what's something you've been meaning to do but you haven't done? And I wrote down, bring my girlfriend to orgasm, I am Zach. So like when they wrote it out loud, like it
Wow.
says I am Zach in the answer, you know, but it's obviously me.
It's definitely not Zach though,
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
Right?
yeah. So it's funny. It's like you can do little clever, crazy. Like the game, I think is best when you don't do what people expect to do, like give honest answers. But when you try to focus on being like crazy and goofy and clever, like it's a lot of fun. It's very fun. Why am I charging?
You're trying to save that charge, man. You're doing the stored charge.
I'm not though, because I never do it. Thank God I got the balloons, you know.
Twitch stop for a second? It's not down, is it? Oh god.
Oh no,
It's not
Twitch,
down.
no.
I think it's just on your end, Dagon, I hope.
We also had a fun talk. Like, so I did a lot of, speaking of like labels and stuff like that. I did a lot of research into like orientation and like in terms of like romance and sexuality and stuff like that. Like, I went to like a wiki of where people who are interested in that stuff talk about it and like,
Okay.
have articles or whatever. So I found out a lot of information that I was like, huh, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I felt things like that before, but I didn't know there was like a word or people who like would, you know, attribute a word to it to communicate what it feels like. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's like having a feeling you've had,
It's
but there's
like
never
when-
a word for
It's like
it.
when the Germans come up with words for things that we like don't even
Have
like,
words, yeah,
have
exactly.
for words for.
Yeah, exactly. It was like that. It was like that kind of experience. And I found out that you know how like a crush is like that you are romantically, you know, obviously you know what a crush is. But there's also a thing called a squish.
A squish.
A squish is a crush that's platonic. It's like when you meet someone and you're like, this person's amazing. I wish I could hang out with them.
That's
I
an
really
old
like
term.
them.
That's an old term.
Squish? I didn't know about
I
it.
remember using that term back in like middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, squish. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember using that back in middle school.
So-
I feel like that's an old term.
Yeah. So we talked about, I didn't know about squishes. So I talked about it with my friend Zach, and I was like, yeah, we squishing, bro. And so like now when we see each other sometimes, we're like, we look at each other and we go, like with our hand. Like,
Oh
like
my
squishing.
gosh.
We're like, what's up, dude?
You guys are the true squishes.
Yes. My friend and I have another thing because it's always been a joke that we're like those guys from Scrubs. Like,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yes.
And so sometimes when we see something that's like funny.
JD and Turk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So but we have a really.
I love Scrubs, by the way. It's one of my favorite shows.
I haven't seen all of it. I need to. I've seen like a few episodes of the first season, but I haven't seen all
What?
of it. I
You're
know.
in for
I need
a
to. I
massive
need to.
treat.
Okay.
That
okay.
is Star Trek. If
Okay,
you
well-
come here and you come visit, I am forcing you to watch these things.
Okay, well, I don't mind.
You're gonna be forced.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Like, I mean, but yeah. So like, the joke is that we were like that, and so sometimes when like, because we have a very similar sense of humor, sometimes something happens in the room that's funny to us, but no one else would get it.
Yeah.
And so we just look at each other. We do this. We go. We kiss our hand as if we were like kissing each other. like we're psychically kissing each other because we both think it's funny and we know why without communicating.
Definitely the squish going on.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's so funny. Which also I found out, by the way, it's called when you are like, for instance, like you are bonded with someone in a way that is platonic, but it's like an extreme bond, like someone that you really know that
Like a
like
family member or something? Or?
not like a friend. Think a friend that you are interdependent in a lot of ways that like a couple might be, like maybe financially interdependent, or you share a living space, or like you're basically woven together and care about each other and are like vulnerable with each other in a very similar way romantically, but it's completely platonic.
Okay.
So think like when people say bromance or like JD and Turk, basically.
Alright.
Like it's what that's called
Even outside of work.
yeah, it's called a queer platonic relationship is the word for it.
I've never heard of that.
When it kind of mirrors a romantic situation, but it's outside the confines of normal understandings of relationships. It's called queer platonic, which I thought was interesting.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah. I found out about being aromantic. which I thought amazing.
I've heard of that one.
I kind of relate to that. Like after my marriage and then my subsequent relationship after that, I feel like I've lived very full amount of like
you don't need any more.
Yeah, I'm more content like being like a good cheerleader for people.
Yeah.
Like loving them and feeling very strong feelings about them, but not needing anything from them or like reciprocation really, but just kind of like being like a good ally, you know? And like so I'm not really interested in romance as much as I am in like really strong platonic.
I think you found your calling. You should be a what's the guy from Hitch? Will Smith plays the dude from Hitch. What does he call his profession?
I haven't seen that movie.
You've never seen Hitch?
I don't watch things you
what
watch.
The fuck?
I don't even listen to music.
How can you not have seen Hitch?
I'm sorry, I've never seen things. I just know all I know in life is Mega Man 4.
God,
I don't know what to tell you.
You had to broaden your perspectives.
I know. I need to open my horizons. So, but I've been doing a new strat here that's really cool in the room with the caterpillars. In Wily 2.
Oh, you were doing it on stream the other
one where you don't even shoot the caterpillar, you just jump on rush and jump above.
Yeah, you were showing me that. You were showing that on stream. There's a couple strats that are really fucking cool, like this one that's coming up, right?
Oh, I'm bad. Okay. Yeah, the one with the reverse D-boost or whatever. Yeah, the back D-boost onto the thing. It's really fun. And it's not that hard, actually. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying it out, man.
If you can do the like back D-boost with the snails and the hippos, like then you can get it for free.
I have never seen that go that way. That's weird. Did it actually hit him?
What am I doing? Okay.
I don't know if it actually hit him. That's weird.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try it. Oh, we didn't get that. You have to get the overhead shot for it to work, though.
Oh, yeah.
If he's doing the straight shot,
it's such a fucking cool strat, though. I love it.
Yeah, it looks amazing, and it's fast. So.
Yeah, well, what'd you say? You saved a second or something? Or 2 seconds?
I need to examine, actually, now that I think about it. I can't give you a clear answer without doing it again, I think. Also, I've been doing this fight without drill.
Yeah, you've been practicing. I've been seeing you practice that, too.
It's actually not that hard at all, and even if you mess it up, it's still faster than using drill. Like, it's crazy.
Well, that's because a menu takes 4 fucking seconds.
Oh, really? 4?
I think it's 4, right? Isn't it 4? Or wait, is it 4 or is it it's 2 per transition?
Okay, yeah, so 4 total.
Yeah. It's 2 in, 2 out.
Gotcha. Right.
So it's definitely 4 seconds per menu, which is like, insane.
Yeah, I've noticed like even like when I'm timing it, like I've noticed that even like not using drill, even when it goes bad, it's about on par with using drill.
Right.
Which is crazy. I'm like, well, even if I use drill, don't use drill and mess it up. I'm still basically doing the same thing.
I've been meaning to practice the drillless strat since Victor started doing it.
It's actually, like, I've been avoiding it for a long time because I just, like most strats that look hard, I assume it's going to be hard. But then when I go to do it, I'm like, oh, this is not that bad.
Until you come across a strat that actually is hard.
It's very hard, yeah. Balloons was kind of like that, but, you know, it's like anything, man. Like, over time, your brain and hands figure it out, and you just can do it, I guess. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of crazy stuff in, like, Mega Man 1. Like,
I do a lot of strats in Mega Man 1 glitchless that I think have taken a lot of time to perfect.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. I mean, the balloons aren't easy, for sure.
I think RF gave me an amazing compliment the other day. I fucking love it. I was doing my Mega Man 46 Robots Masters, Buster only, and RF came in and he's watching Mega Man 6 because he fucking loves Mega Man 6.
Of course.
And he comes in, and I'm doing Centaur. It's like one of the last stages, and I do the jump in Centaur. The first jump over the first gap in Centaur.
Okay.
And he's like, "Dude, you make Miracle Jump look like nothing." I was like, honestly, from someone who can play Mega Man 6 so well, that is a fantastic compliment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So yeah, when RF gave me that compliment, I was like happy as a clam.
That's awesome.
Or
yeah, like. Fran was like great, dude. Like when we were at Colts, and I know you were there. I'm not gonna forget you were there.
Yes, I was there.
You were there, but like we were gonna do like kind of like a shots like drink thing, like whenever we died or whatever. And I'm not that great with hard liquor. It's hard for me to like drink it like well and quickly without getting really sick. Oh no, I goofed. Why did I do all of them? I'm so dumb. Spray. Oh, ow. Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't have stopped the timer because you're still going.
Okay, well, it's whatever. I mean, it's fine. Don't hold yourself back.
It's fine. It's fine.
But Frame, like, so I was just kind of sipping. Like every time someone died, I was sipping on my or whatever. Frame was just taking full blown shots.
Damn.
He was just like boom every time. And he was like the first one to play.
That's like hardcore, dude.
And
RF too much liquor he can hold.
Dude, he did, and he's like no offense to RF, but his power level is contained in a very tight package. He's
Why would you say no offense? That sounds like a great compliment.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's like he's a really good sport about his stature. Like I don't like he's a short guy.
Oh, okay.
He's like pretty short.
So, I didn't know that.
But he's like always like making fun of himself, and he's like really cool with it. And
I'm like super thin, and everybody says I have a terrible face. So.
Well, some people are really insecure about their height, right? Like, but he's like when we someone was in chat and like, hey, if you guys ever come out here, I can get you free passes into the zoo, or like cheap passes into the zoo. Children come in free.
That?
Omaha.
Oh.
He said there's a really good zoo there, and he was talking to him, like, it was an RF stream actually, and RF was like, hey Toad, he's like, you can go as the adult, I'll be your kid and I'll get in free, because he's pretty short, and I was like, so I was like, nice dude, so like, so I mean like he's a pretty small guy relatively, and like he drank a lot and could hold it, and he still beat Mega Man 6 like well, even though he had like enough to get me stupid, crazy,
and
then he went and fell asleep on the couch. He was like, oh, I beat my game. Good luck, idiots. And just like passed out on the couch.
Good luck, idiots.
Yeah, he was
probably the smart one because then you guys played Mega Man X and I felt really bad.
Yeah, it was hilarious though. And2 literally went in the closet. Like he just got up and put the controller down, turned around and went into the closet and closed the door. I had to beat the game, and he was in there for a long time.
Oh my gosh. I felt so bad saying to you guys, I really did. I still feel bad suggesting that to you guys, because you guys were really psyched about playing another game. I was like, oh, you guys should be I suggested Mega Man X, and I was like, oh, you guys could take turns and fucking play this game because it'd be great at Let's Play. And I didn't realize that it was going to be a horrible nightmare when you guys were loaded.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, they should have just played something that they could have just relaxed and kicked back to. And
it was fun, dude. It was hilarious. Especially because I had everyone switch to my controller configuration because I dash with R.
I dash with R too.
No one else does.
We would have been perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
It would
have been fine. I dash with R. So
love R dash.
I love R dash too.
That's how I play.
None of them do. But speaking of good compliments,
who doesn't play R dash?
I don't know. I feel like it's the most optimal.
I feel like that's optimal too.
It just feels good.
At least your thumb free and your D-pad finger is not doing anything fucking weird.
Exactly. It's
perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
I agree 100%.
See? Yeah. R dash master race.
Now we have to R dash.
Get.
Ooh, good double hit. Good double hit.
Thanks, Daggett. I get the resub on this the day of Squid's Toad co-stream. Yes! Also, 20 more minutes until I turn 34.
What? I didn't know that, you weird doofus. Why didn't you tell me it was your birthday?
Because it was going to be a surprise.
Well, it is. I would have come prepared. You weird man. Happy birthday, dude. Get this birthday bomb. Happy birthday, man. That's awesome. Cheers. Well, okay, so wait. It's 11:41. What time did you want me to head out? Because depending on when you want me to head out, I'll open another beer and drink it if it's going to be a little later than midnight. But I know you said midnight, and it's 11:41.
We can do one more race, and I'd be okay. Well, if we could do one more race in Mega Man 4, I would probably just be okay. But we could also do Mega Man 1, and that would probably be perfect.
We could probably do 2 Mega Man 1s, or just 1 Mega Man 1, or 1 Mega Man 4. Whatever's good. Basically, what I'm gauging is if I should drink another beer if I have to head out soon. Because if I have to head out soon, I'll probably just be good with 2.
I can push it to 12:30.
I'll 41.
I'll push it to 12:30.
Well, I'll sip on this beer. If I don't finish it, you can just indirect kiss it off or something.
Indirect, yeah. I'll tongue it a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, my daughter today, she grabbed my hand and brought it to my mouth, and so I I was being goofy.
Grab your own hand.
Yeah, she took my hand by the wrist and she was slowly put it to my mouth, and I went like this. I went. And then she grabbed it and looked at me, and she brought it slowly to her mouth and opened her mouth. I was like, no, what are you doing? And she was like, I don't know.
She knows how to fuck with people.
Yeah, and she was also one time she was looking at me and she grabbed my hand. She said, let me smell your hand.
Perfect.
Girl, you're crazy. You're definitely my daughter. Oh, I gotta pee though.
See, okay. Miracle jump. Let me.
This is miracle.
See? I did that, and he was like, dude, you make that look so easy. I was like, dude, you know what? That is the best fucking compliment.
It's almost like you're good at Mega Man.
It's almost like I play Mega Man 6. It's almost like I play other Mega Man games.
Right. Yeah, other than this one. There are other Mega Man games?
There are other ones? I thought it started
It's weird how there's just 2 and 4. It's kind of like Final Fantasy that way.
Hey, you play 1!
What else is there? Who knows? There's a lot of ROM hacks of 4 out there, but...
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm actually gonna go fucking pee, too.
Okay, you wanna go first?
No. I got to actually have 2 bathrooms.
Oh, what? You are rich. I can't hear the clown. You can afford 2.
I got, you were making fun. I got 1 bathroom. I have 2.
Bitch, I got 2, idiot.
Did they exchange more for yes? Yes, we did, Red. What's my Steam account? I could give it to you, I guess, if you want to play some stuff together or whatnot. Let me send it to you. We should be Steam friends. We should be Steam friends, yeah. I'm Steam friends with a few people. I'm not Steam friends with everybody that I know on Twitch, but, yeah. Real hard. Give it to me real hard. Ugh. I hate that skull dude. Sometimes you can make it under him, sometimes you can't. You just gotta walk a little further off the edge of the that platform, further than you think you can. But it's dangerous because if you walk too far, you fall into spikes. You should play Mega Man 6!
I should. I enjoy it every time I sit down and practice the strats. I'm like, this is awesome.
It's a fun game. It's a fun game.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You know what's funny? I've never beaten it casually. Yeah. I just know the speed strats.
You haven't beaten it casually?
No, all I know is the speed strats. I've never beaten it casually.
Holy shit. Man.
You know what's overrated? Washing your hands after the bathroom? I wash before because I'm worried about like touching my junk.
You wash before and then you wash after?
No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I watch after.
Really weird.
I was just being weird.
Well,
I mean, I have my thing, so I can play whatever.
I mean, if you want to play Mega Man 1, that's cool. If you want to do one more Mega Man 4 race, I guess, but...
I'm down for whatever. I mean, obviously there'll be Mega Man 1 before I do. But... I mean, I'll be Mega Man 4 before I do, so whatever. It's not any different, might as well play Mega Man.
Dude, really? Do one Mega Man 4 Buster Only run.
Okay. Okay. It might take me a while, because I don't know any strats. I just do it. I just wing it.
You just wing it?
Yeah. I don't know, and my Buster Only PB, I just did it like 3 times, and I was like, this is cool. So I just uploaded it. I was like, maybe I'll investigate later, but I haven't, so.
Up to you. I'm going to let you choose.
Mega Man 1, let's go. Mega Man 3, Alberto, you need to leave immediately.
Whoa.
Why would you put that in my
Whoa.
brain? Why would you make me think of that game? No, I'm just listening. Can I hit the thing?
Oh yeah.
Open it? Thanks, man. Oh yeah, I'm down for Mega Man 1. I'm feeling Mega Man 1.
Alright, let's do it.
Dude, I want another... Dude, when we were doing those Mega Man hangouts, we were doing it like every night. It was like Blastbix, Squirrel, me, Eek, and like it was crazy. Like it was so hype. I'd love to do it again, or at least have like a night for it.
If you want to do a night for it, that's fine. Like Stuff and Things and I and Daggett for a long time. Wait, hold on. Who else was participating with us? Streamline was participating a few times. Actually, when we started doing Mega Man 5, Baron participated at least twice. Kame has been participating as well. We had a set Mega Man race day. It kind of fell off the schedule because we got into Mega Man 2 Rando.
Right.
Holy shit, we should play that in Rando.
Oh my god. I would.
No,
dude, but
you've
I
been
would be here for
promising.
a long
You've been
time.
promising to play a Rando for over a year, like a year and a half.
I've been meaning to play anything but Mega Man 4 since I started. Like, I don't play
You've
video
been
games.
promising me to play a Rando for a year and a half, and you haven't done it yet.
I just don't play. I don't play video games. I just play Mega Man 4. Basically, I played like 3 games ever. Like it's like Quickie World 1, 2, and Mega Man 4.
Jeez.
It's bad. It's bad. I want to do Roll Chan.
Spice
it up. You don't have to.
I have Roll Chan. I could, but
We should do Mega Man versus Roll Chan.
Mega Man versus Roll Chan. Are we doing zipless?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That's all I know.
That's all you know.
That's all I know. I don't know how to do no zips.
Got it.
You can do glitchless if you want. It'll give me an advantage.
I'll do glitchless. You can do zipless.
Yeah, because I mean, I get to use pause glitch, so.
All right. That sounds good to me.
Cool. I love too. It's just like right here. You don't have to reset. Nothing goofy.
I know, right? Why don't make more of them like that?
I love in Mega Man 6 too. When you die, you're just like right there. You're just like back in the action.
You die and it's literally half a second until you're back.
Really?
It's like half a second.
Deaths are like not such a huge deal in Mega Man 6.
Mega Man 6 deaths are a lot better.
That's amazing. But yeah, I'm down to start.
Oh shit! What is this? I have to craft my splits.
Also, can you imagine, dude, when I live here, instead of doing our Friday night,
like actually coming here?
Yeah, I could just come here on Fridays and like we can do this. So what we're doing, and that'd be funny. That'd be fun.
Friday
and funny.
Might have to change my backseat gaming day if that's the case.
Oh well, I mean, it doesn't have to be Friday. It could be whatever.
Could be a different day. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on like my work schedule too.
That'd be so fucking cool. It'd be so fucking cool.
But if it worked out that we could do like a thing.
Dang it, you're only about 4 hour drive away. 3.5 hour. Maybe 3 hour drive away.
You could do like a monthly trip.
Yeah.
Like you could come in once a month for the hangouts.
Gotta come for the hangout, exactly. It's a meager 4 hour drive.
Meager.
Yes. I thought it was a little bit shorter since Portland is a little bit further away than Cannon Beach, which is usually where I go in Oregon. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm down to start.
Well, yeah, I'll just keep that up.
Take a train. I like taking the train. I used to take Amtrak all the time.
The train actually is really good. My parents took it to test it out. Really worked well. They super enjoyed it. The cabins were nice. They served food if you wanted to get it. They served drinks.
In my experience, the northwest lines, like going up and down the vertical trains, are a lot better than the east-west ones. And I think it's because the east-west ones have so many transfers and they're long.
That's the thing.
I just don't think they've implemented a lot of the upgrades that they have in like the ones that do like short commercial trips, like for people who want to travel like from like DC to New York in a really short time.
To be honest, 30 years ago, the United States should have been building a northwest speed a bullet train corridor. Just like Japan did. And we fucking missed out on that. Like, imagine a train going from BC down to, like, San Diego.
Yeah.
A bullet train.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
If you could leave Seattle and be in LA in, like, 3 hours.
That's insane, yeah.
Wouldn't that be fucking cool?
That'd be amazing.
Wouldn't that be cool?
You could literally do day trips to Hollywood and back.
You could!
You could just literally say, hey, Saturday, I'm gonna go to Hollywood and mess around in LA or whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
That's a good idea.
The U.S. has bad policy on something. Yes. So the U.S.
So
the reason this all happened is because the U.S. decided after World War II it was going to take the German model and invest in roads. And that is why we have a car-based transportation system, basically. And we are way behind on public transit.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Have you seen those like pictures where it shows like the difference between people on a bus and in a car. It like shows like an overhead shot.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like showing you like, hey, you know, in public transit, like like things are just
and here's like your footprint, like your carbon footprint, and here's like there's like they show a bunch of charts and graphs and stuff on it.
Where I live, we're too small to even have a public transit. We don't have a bus.
That sucks. Like Seattle has a great bus system, but that's all it has, and that's why the light rail is all being built. You know?
When I was in Portland's public transit is really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's smooth. Like we were in Clackamas, and like getting into like Portland city center was like short and easy. Like even though we were like outside of Portland.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 4 of my friends just came back from Japan.
Okay.
And the first thing they said to me, this is really funny. They described to me, so they planned out this trip and they took the train everywhere, the bullet train everywhere, and it's like they were there for 2 weeks. They would plan a trip that was 200 kilometers away. They'd get up in the morning and be like, time to go to that place 200 kilometers away. It'd be like, an hour before they got there, right? That's kind of crazy. Like, they just get on the train and go. Or they did this thing where it was called, like, I don't know what it's called exactly, but it was basically train roulette, where you take 2 dice and you would throw 1 dice and it would decide what train you got on, and they throw the other dice and how many stops you go.
Huh.
And so like they this train roulette
it's so
thing.
efficient. You can just gamble
You
on
can
what
just
you
gamble
do.
on what you do.
It doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
It's for fun.
You fucking do it for fun. And the first thing they say is when they get back to me was they got off the plane, got down into SeaTac, they exit SeaTac, and they get on a bus, and they are like looking at each other like, this is fucking archaic.
Yeah, they're like, what is
like,
this deal?
This sucks.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a bus that's going like 35 miles an hour down the road.
Yeah,
Like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like they really like were just like after being there for 2 weeks had adapted to train.
I think people say that about bidets.
Bidets,
Like
yeah.
when they go to different
They go to
countries that have bidets, they're just like, wow, why isn't this everywhere? It's amazing.
Well, we actually, honestly, it would save a lot in terms of resources and
stuff.
resources and just like economic.
Apparently, it's awesome. It's like a hydro pump just blasting it all away. You're just like, cool. Right. It's like in the jacuzzi.
Don't even need that controller anymore.
You can just play and Switch in the bathroom all day. Just like, well, whatever. Well,
you came to Portland, forgot to visit. Wait, he's not in Portland. You didn't go to Portland. Did you go to Portland?
This is before me and Daggett were homies.
So
it's been a while since I've been in Portland.
Wasn't your homie yet?
But I mean, I would love to go to Portland again. I have friends there, and Daggett's there.
I have friends and Daggett.
I have friends and Daggett. It's because Daggett is designated on a higher level than my friend.
Oh, you got friends of many tiers.
Yes, exactly. Like, okay, something my friends like to say that I think is hilarious is the idea of having a worst friend. It's a friend, like a best friend. You know how you have a best friend. You also have a worst friend. You still prefer them to like people you don't know and people you associate with, but they're your worst friend.
You brought this up because you want to be my worst friend.
I am your worst friend. I mean, think about our back and forth. We hate each other. It's great.
It's great. It's great. Yeah, it's honestly, yeah. It's
There's
great.
respect because of how much we mutually hate each other.
So I know one of my friends made a Discord. And he named it the Friends of Many Tiers Discord. So and the tiers are like. The tiers aren't like tears like that. It's like tears.
Well, yeah.
It's a play. It's kind of play though because like the image is also someone crying.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
Yeah,
he made
cool.
this Discord just Friends of Many Tiers. So like it's funny that you mentioned that because it's just like it's exactly what it was kind of made after.
Okay.
Like best friends, worst friends.
That's
thing,
hilarious.
right?
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
So yeah, it's good. So
Cool. Well, let's get going.
All right, let's go going.
All right, I'll let you count down this one.
All right. Everybody in chat ready?
Let's do.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Cuts, man. Don't pick cut, man. All right, cool.
I mean, you can pick up.
I've done it, and I hate it. I don't like it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, thanks. I hate it. Eternal buds, yes, Daggett. In a sense, since the origin of the world happened and hunger entered the universe, where life decided to propagate and expand to the point to where I became Toad and you became Daggett, and we decided to be friends. Yes, it was destined. We were destined to return to one another from the source of life and enjoy each other's company.
Holy shit, this sounds like a Scientology talk.
I don't know. I just need. It's based on an idea I heard how like when you think about how like life originated from like one source, it's funny to think about it dividing into separate entities to where they're talking to one another. If that makes sense.
You guys are gonna see how I mash when I have to.
I mouth it. On roll. Let's go. Ha! I'm there first. Oh, because I'm using the select glitch, and I'm only barely ahead of you. Dang it! I was like, yeah!
I actually got hit by a miner, so
Oh.
I should be ahead of you, honestly.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Join at the hip.
Dude,
Scientology
that's
song?
sick, though!
I actually have a Scientology story if you want to hear it.
I do, I want to hear it.
Okay, so I was buds with. Oh no, I don't want to die. Okay, I was buds with these guys in high school, and one of them, his mom was really cool. She was a really interesting person, and we had a lot of cool talks for like where I was at in high school.
This is the start of a porno.
Yeah, it's great. I won't go into those details. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing happened. But it was hilarious. My other friend that was like part of that friend group was like constantly flirting with his mom, and he was always joking about how he was gonna get with my friend's mom. Like, it was just the best running joke with us. Like, he'd be like, dude, shut up. Stop talking about my mom like that. He's like, I don't know, man. The way she looks at me, dude. And he'd be like, shut up.
What, Stacy's mom?
It's got it going on.
Got it going on.
Got it going on.
Stacy's
So, but she was cool. That's the jam. I love this song. But so,
Pick your stage.
yes, Cutman. So, okay, so we had some good talks, and she was like, oh, that's really cool. It reminds me of this thing I'm into, blah, blah, blah. And she talked about what she was into, and I thought it sounded cool. And so she gave me a book on Dianetics. And I didn't know what Dianetics was.
Okay.
I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And so I took it home.
Alright.
I took it home with me to check it out because she asked me to check it out. And I said, sure, because I thought she was, intelligent and reasonable. And she is. And I have it. My dad sees me with it. And he's like, what is this? I'm like, oh, it's my friend's mom gave it to me. She said it was cool. I wanted to read it because she said that a lot of the stuff I'm into sounded relevant to that. And he was like, dude, this is Scientology. And I was like, what? He's like, this is a Scientologist book. I didn't know very much about Scientology at the time. I was like, oh. He's like, you need to give it back to her. Especially because I think she was like, yeah, if you like it, you want to keep it, you gotta pay me. So,
Alright, so she's a pyramid scheme Scientologist.
well,
Got
that's
it.
what Scientology is.
I mean, it is a pyramid scheme, but...
They have you invest a ton of money
yes.
to be able to be good at it
You
and
have to-
rise up the tiers.
you
And
have
then,
to
like, you have
invest-
to sell the religion evangelistically
Yes, it
to
is
other people, but, like, you have to literally sell them books.
It is a
because-
religious pyramid scheme.
It is, because, like, basically, so I'm a big supporter of what's called free zone Scientology.
Free zone?
Free zone Scientology. Free zone Scientology is basically Scientology, but extremely upfront and honest about everything, and all of the material is provided to you for free, like most religions.
Yeah, that should
Like,
be the
I'm
case,
basically
I guess.
like, I mean, if you want to get involved in Xenu and airplanes crashing into volcanoes to, like, repurpose their spirits or whatever, that's your business. Like, I won't tell you can't. I don't think it's a good idea. I wouldn't do it for myself, but, like, I'm not going to tell someone they can't do what they want to do in that regard, as long as they're not dangerous. So I'm a big supporter of what's called free zone Scientology, which is just Scientology, but completely upfront and free, like a lot of other religions. And I think honestly the reason they don't do that is one, because it's a money-making empire, but two, if they presented all the Xenu stuff and all the aliens and crazy stuff they believe, in later tiers when you've already spent like literally like $1 million in the religion, like probably people would want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine spending so much money? You finally get to OT level 7, and they're like, well, all that stuff you heard about Xenu, and we told you it wasn't real, and that other people were crazy. It's totally true. But now that you're there, now that you understand, you're ready to accept it as the truth. And, like, it sucks. Like, it's not good for you, man.
I don't know.
But,
I'm of the mind that all religions are scams, honestly.
Yeah, same, actually. I mean, I've talked about when I was on my Mania,
religions.
right? Like, I mean, you know about that.
Yeah, you've talked about it plenty.
Yeah, so, like, that was, like, for me, like, the big, like, I had drifted away from religion because I was really religious growing up. Because in the cult of my dad, as I call it, because we didn't fellowship.
Right. You told me about that too.
Yeah, so, like, but definitely after that experience, I was just like, well, this is whack. Like, I think I've experienced a level of religious conviction that even devoutly religious people will never experience in their life. And I was like, and it was horrible. And I never want to have it again.
It's kind of like one of those, like, you get sick enough off alcohol, you're never going to touch that drink again. Like,
yeah.
I have gotten so sick off tequila or something. Like,
Yeah.
I'm never going to drink that again. And yeah. It's
I'm like, my brain was so warped, I thought God was talking to me through Jeopardy on the TV.
Holy
so...
You know what sucks? Alex Trebek is dying.
I know! That does suck.
That
He's,
sucks.
he's doing it really well.
Yeah, oh, dude, he is full of class.
Like,
Classy as fucking
if
hell.
you're gonna die, like, I feel like, be rad about it. And he is. Like you don't have to. Like if you're gonna die, cope with it however you want. You're gonna die. I don't care.
Classy as fucking dude.
But yeah, I feel like when I'm dying, I hope when I'm dying that I handle it in such a way that it helps other people feel empowered to live.
It's okay for me though, because I'm not gonna die.
You're not gonna die, great. Well, as far as you know, the night is still young.
The singularity is gonna happen, and I am going to become a machine.
Dude, I saw an Ask Me Anything on Reddit where the guy was like, my literal job is making sure when the singularity happens, it doesn't kill us. He's like, that's literally what people pay me to do. It's my profession. Yes.
Who is this person?
I don't remember his name, but I'm sure if you like sort by top of all time, it's up there, probably. I hope. It was really interesting. Like talking about how they're anticipating it, and he was like, I think that this is like the most relevant and important thing we need to look at as people. Did I skip Magnet? Oh, I'm dumb.
Oh my god,
just fall back down and get it. Like a doofus.
No! How do you skip Magnet?
Hey, do you remember when I got the zip on, just from your directions? That was
dude! When I directed you how to get the zip?
Yeah, and I got it. That was sick.
Over Discord?
Yeah.
It's like one of my proudest Mega Man 1 moments.
You should be, it's great.
Like, I actually taught someone how to do the early Magnet Beam zip over Discord.
First Skull Zip, and then you're the zip master, buddy. You're my zip guru.
And I don't even do 80% that often.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Dude, I gotta say, it's almost surreal in, like, the best way, though, that, like, I went from... Like, you remember when I told you about D-pad earlier and what he said?
Yeah.
You know? Like, I felt that way about you. Like, when I first started, man. Like, I was like, wow, Squid's so good at games, and he's so cool. And then you, like, helped me with the Skull Zip. And I was like, that's amazing. I can't believe he took time to, like, teach me stuff. Like, you know, it really affected, like, my early, feelings about being a streamer. And what's important for streaming.
So like, I affected your early streaming career.
Oh yeah, like I remember when you like first subscribed to me. That was a really big deal to me.
Oh really? Oh really?
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, Squid is subscribed to me. Like it was another moment like how I'm having right now, where I was like surreal. I
feel pretty honored.
Dude, yeah, I think very highly of you. Yeah.
Damn.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
I mean, it's so true.
like yeah, for sure. Oh, butt pyramid.
A buttermid?
A buttermid.
You know
please stop me! No! Okay, I'm okay. This is fine. Alright.
Hey!
We're out of there. Good. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Like I said, this is crazy. Like, I'm on Squidman's couch playing Mega Man. Like, I never thought when I first started that it would
that you'd be here?
I'm like... seriously, that's what it feels like. That's the experience I'm having.
Yeah, it's freaking great. It's freaking great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You get to see my setup, my silly monitors.
I know. I'm disappointed.
My table that comes up, it's not
yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, no, yeah, the table thing blew my mind. I was like, what? This is the future.
What blew my mind was pressing Alt and being able to change your crop transforms. I had no idea that was a thing!
It's amazing, right?
Come here and you teach me this, and I'm like, are you serious? Oh shit, I stopped my timer. Fuck, I did it again.
Oh.
It's okay, because when you reset your timer, it actually keeps track of how much time you've actually been doing, so it should be accurate.
I think I'm good. Oh no, I fell. Alright, this is fine. Oh no, it's not fine. It's about to be fine.
Alright, ice strats. Are you guys ready for the ice strats? I love these strats. When Streamline fucking developed these strats, after I had gotten a 22 in this game, and I was like, fuck, dude.
Here we go.
How do you do that? The ice strats are so great. I love them. They're even better than the ice strats I was doing before.
Oh my god. See, I don't know nothing about this game, but it's fun. I like it. I like how, like, not knowing anything about this game, I can still beat it faster than a good run of Mega Man 4.
Seriously. Actually, one of the reasons I love this game is because the run is so short.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's such a great run because it's so short. Hey! What's up, fake Mega Bro fan?
Oh, it's Dad! What's up, Dad? Good to see you. I'm Squid. Oh yeah, happy birthday, by the way. Holy shit, dude.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. That was minutes ago.
You ready for your birthday spanking?
Ooh, I didn't know that was.
That's a tradition. That's what you have to do. Isn't that normal when you're all your bros on your birthday take down your pants and spank you for like an hour? That's what's always happened to me.
What religion were you part of again?
What cult were you in again? Oh my god, that's so cool. I don't know. Did I tell you about Krishnamurti? Were you there when I was talking about him on stream?
I don't think so. No. What was this?
So I was reading about this dude Krishnamurti because I was reading about Bruce Lee. And,
and wait.
Under Bruce Lee's wiki, it said his influences, and so I clicked Krishnamurti.
This does sound familiar now, but
okay.
Go on.
Long story short, there was a cult that was based on like a lot of Eastern religion, like think Buddhism, like Judeo stuff, that whole part of the world, right? So what they did is they had this idea that with the cultivation of all that knowledge up until this point, that they could educate and produce a world teacher that would save the world.
Right.
That was their idea.
And you told me the story about how the world teacher got taught and then quit the religion.
Yeah, like at the end, he was just like when they were like so hyped and he was like finally coming. Yeah, like using the knowledge that they gave him. He said, you know what? Based on everything you've taught me, fuck this.
I think that's actually one of the most powerful messages you can do, right?
It's amazing.
Like, that's one of the most powerful messages.
And he dedicated himself, like he said, maybe I'll be a world teacher. I don't know. I don't care. That's not important. He said what's important is setting people's minds free from anything that imprisons them. Like, no matter what it is. And I was like, dude, that's your religion.
This is why I actually think all religions are a scam. Even fucking Buddhism. You know, everybody's like, oh, all religions except Buddhism. And I'm like, you know what? There's that fucking guy who is a Buddhist who is like, no. Oh, all Islams are terrible or whatever. And he like leads anti-Islamic like things. I'm just like, I don't know. I think every religion is...
There's a popular Buddhist quote where it's like the ego can convert anything to its own use, including spirituality. And so there's a lot of like conflict in Buddhism about embracing the ideas of it, but also like how it's become like a formalized religion. So there's a lot, like for instance, like with Zen masters and Zen, like a lot of Zen stories in Zen Buddhism, a lot of the Zen masters are rebuking and chastising the church.
Huh.
Like a lot of them are basically saying, "You're missing the whole point, you stupid idiot." And a lot of the collections
you
are
stupid idiot.
Like
that is the quintessential Toad phrase, right?
I love it, man. You stupid idiot. Yeah, but like
love yourself, you stupid idiot.
Yeah, that was so funny. Poor Shears, I gave him a hard time.
Toad is in Canada. I've never lived in Canada.
Canada. But I agree though. And you know, for instance, like there was a Zen Buddhist group in Moscow, Idaho, which is like a half an hour away from me. And I went to hang out with them once, and, you know, and they do the whole like chanting at the end, and they bow to the Buddha statue and do like a mantra. I'm just not into that. Like I don't care about that. I don't think that's relevant to me. And from what I understand about what I've done in Buddhism and my own investigation, Buddha wouldn't care. It's like, for instance, in the Bible when Jesus is like, he's like, don't revere me, don't put me above everything.
Right.
Like he
literally, idols bullshit.
Yeah, he literally says like, don't look at me like that if you can help it. Like, don't. And Buddha basically did the same thing. Like, before he died, Buddha's like a mythical figure at this point. It's hard to say what he did or didn't say or anything. He's basically like a legendary character at this point. But one of the final things that's attributed to what he said before he died was like, never let anyone tell you what to think, use your own mind. And then he like died. like, he was like, even me. He's like, don't even listen to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he's like, use your own mind to...
Question everything.
Exactly. And I feel like that's one of the messages. But I agree, dude. Like, I'm not into any, like, woo-woo magic. Like, my basic religion in life is anything that still exists when I stop having faith in it is probably okay. Like, if I don't have to, like, create some mental gymnastics to justify its existence, like, if it's just there, then that's cool. And so, like, because when I got really into the Zen stuff, I began this process of, like, elimination. Like, for a long time in my life, I felt like to get better and to heal, I needed to do something different or learn something different. And then the whole message of Zen was like, unlearn all the bullshit. It was like, don't learn anything new. Examine what you already know. And instead of seeking the truth, seek to drop delusion. Like to seek to just get rid of everything that's bullshit instead of seeking truth, and then you'll find the truth. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So, like, over time, I just questioned, like, everything. And part of the questioning was the whole manic experience, too. Like, that, like, rocked my reality. And so, like, one of, I think, the most profound things in Buddhism and Stoicism, even, is the idea of embracing the death of your character and your ambitions and everything that's important to you about life, embracing that immediately and as soon as you can, and then living free.
So it's the death of Mega Man.
Yeah. It's like the idea is, like, die early. It's like, do everything you want to do. Like, don't live in fear. Like, don't live entrapped by your own ego, trying to control what you do and what you think because you're insecure. It's like, die. Like, literally think about how when you die, none of that will ever matter ever again, ever. It's like gone.
I always think about, like, if I watch a lot of, like, astrophysics and like cosmological like content, and it freaks me out a little bit because like just knowing the vastness of the universe and how basically insignificant you are, and also like the fact that the universe is probably going to end in like just heat death,
right?
It just like almost gives you that feeling of like, wow, nothing actually really matters.
And I love it.
All.
That's my embrace, especially like, dude, when my mom passed, like my way of coping with it is, especially because I was pseudo-religious at the time, that was a big thing for me for dropping religion. I decided that my personal way of coping with it was to accept I would never, ever, ever see her again, and that she was gone. And that there was no hope for ever reuniting with her, and that the only way to carry on her existence was through what she taught me and the way she affected my heart and my formative being. You know what I mean?
And that is kind of a way of continuing to exist.
Exactly, I agree. Like, and that's a big thing too when I realized with all the Zen stuff is that like so much about what you believe about yourself is just reinforcing memories and a story about why you got to where you are and what you should do now. And when you, like, it's so cathartic to have this experience. It's almost like waking up from a nap. It's like so cathartic to have this moment where you realize that literally everything that happened up until this moment is gone. And that you are in the power to decide exactly what you want to do now that you're here. It's like a moment of arrival. It's like getting off a train where you're like, wow, I am completely okay with everything that happened up until now, and I'm ready to move on and do what I want to do today.
One of the things that's maybe analogous to this is I always like think about this in like these sci-fis where the person goes into like deep sleep for like a long-term voyage, and I'm like, a lot of these people who go into, like, for example, Alien, right? I think the Alien universe, in the Alien universe, that their like faster than light travel is fairly fast, but in a lot of these like things where it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna go into a deep sleep and you are never gonna see anyone ever again because by the time you're out of your deep sleep, everyone you ever know is dead.
Right.
And I'm like, that's the kind of shit. It's like, oh yeah, yeah, like that's the kind of coping you would have to do. Like, you are volunteering for a thing that you are basically accepting that like everything you know is gone. Your life is ending, and you are starting a new life.
Exactly. Dude, there's a whole concept, and if I understand it right, the concept in Stoicism is called memento mori, which is basically like constantly and always consider your death and the death of loved ones around you, because it just generates gratitude and gives you the reality about the existence you attach yourself to. And I get it. Like, I don't think you necessarily have to do that to be grateful. But it's an interesting practice, and I love this idea of embracing the worst possible thing in your mind, and then living with it and being strong, knowing that you're strong enough to deal with it and move on. Like, it was a very big samurai thing to do, like before a big battle, like to meditate and just envision and imagine all the most horrible ways you could die in the world.
Yeah, I think you told me that too.
And I think that's a really cool. It's an interesting practice. Like.
Dang it, I think you're wrong. I think Alien doesn't have FTL. I looked this up, and it took them only 2 weeks to get the Zeta Reticuli.
I have some unfortunate news. I've only seen Alien 1.
It's actually the best one.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to be like, what?
It's actually the best one. Okay. If you've only seen Alien 1, it's fine.
It's good. I like it.
But Alien, I think, does have FTL because it only took them... Zeta Reticuli is like 30 light years away, and it took them 2 weeks. So I'm pretty sure they do have FTL. They do have some FTL.
You know, my daughter and I actually, like, last night, we watched... that video on YouTube that's like the scale of the universe, and it starts out with like small beings and then goes up to the observable universe.
If you like any kind of astrophysics stuff and you really want to get into something that's like understandable but not like dumbed too far down, I would highly recommend PBS Space Time. Like
Oh yeah, you told me about
You
this,
really need to watch PBS Space Time. It is a fucking great show. They don't dumb things down too much, but they do dumb things down enough so that you're like not like actually doing all the physical like you're not doing all the calculations. It is a show where I'm gonna warn you, like on YouTube, like it's a YouTube thing, but it's a show. I'll warn you that like if you're not paying attention, it's not something you just put down in the background. You have to kind of pay attention to the episodes. You have to actively be engaged in it. But when you're actively engaged in it, you're not like spending too much energy trying to understand things because they are like explaining
really
it.
Yeah,
they're really explaining it very well.
Did I tell you about how that professor wanted me to do a thing? at the college.
Yeah, did that happen?
Yeah, I was at a store. I was at a store that a buddy works at, and he lets me take my NES in there, and I just hang out and we chat and I play Nintendo.
That is so freaking cool, man.
Yeah, so like I was there with my buddy, and the guy comes in, and he comes up because he sees me playing Nintendo. He's like, "Oh, what are you playing, dude?" I was like, "Oh, Mega Man." You know, I started talking about speedrunning and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, well, I'm the professor of game development at the college in town, which is LCSC." He's like, I do game development there. He actually, what he was there to do was to get stuff to get ready for to do stuff to get ready for his students, because what he did is he set them up to do an escape room, because we have an escape room in town, to study game design. And what they did though is that he got in contact with the people who run the escape room, and they decided that they would let his students design escape room ideas, and that they would implement them to see how they worked as far as game theory and like puzzle solving goes. And so, like, he asked me a lot of questions about things that he cares about in game development, like my ideas on it and stuff. So we just had, like, a really good conversation about this stuff. And he was like, "Hey, would you be interested in coming in and doing a presentation on speedrunning for my class?"
That is so cool. That is super cool.
I was like, cool. Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, I'll totally do that. And so, like, I've been mulling over ways to do it. Like,
so
I think it'd be funny to speedrun it, to be like, or to like at the beginning talk about how I'm gonna give this conversation and we're gonna use splits to time how long it takes me to convey it, and then at the very end I'm gonna speedrun all the information. Like, I'm gonna start a timer and I'm gonna try to PB how fast it took to explain it to you. But of course, beforehand I'm gonna rehearse it. So like I'll anticipate like a huge save because it's like comically fast, but still concise about all the things they just learned.
I might try to relate it to like real life application, like how speedrunning or actually just playing games in general is actually good in a real life application, like in terms of coping with things, or in terms of just like relaxation, or like anything that can show that running games is not, or playing video games is not like a violent thing, you know?
Well, I feel like, the whole thing about, oh, sorry.
Oh gosh. I died. I didn't die.
Yeah, you did. Oh, no. Okay, you didn't.
I should split! 23 minutes! Oh, yeah, alright.
God damn it. Must be nice.
23, 22, that's not bad for, well, I split pretty late, but that's not bad for a glitch this time.
GG.
That's actually less than a minute from world record.
I mean, yeah, that's fat. That's good. About the game development. Oh, okay, so what I think he's looking for is for me to talk specifically about how speedrunning relates to game development.
Okay.
Like, I think he wants me to talk about things like Celeste and how it has an in-game timer, and like how the Messenger community like stays involved with the developers of the game, because the developers are interested in the run itself.
You should probably do some analysis on how well games hold up over time. Like, why do people still play classic games? Like, why are people still playing
why are
still playing Donkey Kong? Why are people still playing like old classic games? Why do these games hold up? Why aren't people playing the games with better graphics than more modern games? Like in game development, what is making a game like Mega Man 1 still an attractive game to people? Right? You just
that's
gotta,
a good idea. Yeah,
research like that. That is the thing that's always kind of fascinated me. Is like, why is this still an attractive game?
No, I said zipless, but I'm going to try the thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Not to disregard what you said.
No. Go ahead.
I feel like mashing select is so hard. It's such a soft, gummy button.
It's way easier with bomb. It's way easier with bomb. So you got bomb selected, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what you want to do? Okay. So here's what you want to do. You want Bomb Man's bomb to explode when you're above 2/3 of the screen. So what you want to happen is you want to jump into Bomb Man's bomb. When he's going to throw a bomb at you. It doesn't matter if he jumps short or jumps long. He's going to throw a bomb into you. You want to be close enough to him that you can jump into his bomb at the apex of it. So that as soon as the bomb is the highest in the air.
So he throws the bomb, and when it's at its apex, I want to hit it at its apex? I feel like it's going to be really high.
You want to jump into it at its apex.
Okay.
And then start mashing select.
Like when I hit it. So I'm going to be jumping and throwing my bomb, right? Because I
jump
and throw my bomb.
Not select, start. Start, not select, start. You want to start mashing start.
Oh, like the menu button.
It's not the select.
Okay.
It's the start. You want to start mashing start.
So bad at mashing start.
You're gonna have to mash start. Yeah, because for me it's
right.
start, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna start mashing start. So, and you're gonna throw a bomb at the same time. So at the time, no.
So I hit the bomb and then throw, then start mashing start.
Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Right.
Okay.
Let me get to it. So you're gonna at the apex of the jump. Oh gosh.
Danky Kang, yes. What's up, Jalander? Dude, that's rad. That's Sick Toad. I don't even remember what we were talking about. How my cool things.
So.
Wow, one jump. I used to need two.
There's actually a visual cue for that. I can show you visual cues.
You have all the mega wisdom.
I use visual cues for a lot of things, and sometimes audio cues for a few things.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense to me, for sure. Oh, I think Colt showed me that actually, where you can like hold it down.
Okay.
Okay, so let's check this out.
So I'm gonna try to do this first try, but you're gonna jump into Bomb Man's bomb when he throws it. It's at the apex, and you're gonna throw a bomb at the same time, and then start mashing start. So that's the key there, and you can do this with beam, but it's a lot harder with beam. I think it's a little bit harder with beam. It's quicker with beam because you can get the bomb off really quickly. But the thing is, the thing that triggers the zip is when Bomb Man's bomb explodes. The thing that allows you to travel up when you're pressing start is the fact that your weapon is still on the screen.
Okay.
So let's try this out.
Let's see.
I should make the same statement. I'll do it again.
That's what happens, yeah.
See, he jumped again. This really sucks. Okay. So he needs to throw a second bomb.
Oh, and it lets you maintain the thing.
Yes.
Okay, so if he jumps... No,
he doesn't, it's the second bomb that's causing it to happen. So
okay, so if he jumps, it messes it up.
If he throws a second bomb, then you're good. If he doesn't throw a second bomb, it's not good. This is why the mag beam strat is better, because the mag beam strat...
Works every time.
Works with the first bomb exploding.
Okay.
So it's Bomb Man's bomb that's exploding that causes you to zip into the wall. Don't know why. I don't fucking know why. But it's Bomb Man's bomb that's doing it. So if you use mag beam, you can get it on the first bomb. With the second, with the bomb strat, it's always the second bomb because you're not. The first bomb explodes too soon
for you to execute. Yeah.
You need to be up further by mashing start. And so that's why he needs to throw a second one. So if he throws the first bomb and the second one, he doesn't throw. He just jumps. You need to just stop and reset and wait for another bomb to get thrown.
Okay.
So
I can just do this.
Jump into
like same.
Jump into the bomb at the apex.
Okay.
Of the bomb and start mashing start basically.
I think I saw what you did. I think I can get it. Oh, he jumped!
He jumped.
See ya. I'm going. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're going. Try it again though. Okay, he's throwing a second bomb.
Get up there.
Okay, good. You got it.
Nice.
Totally got it.
Sick.
Totally got it.
I didn't know all that information about
easy,
it. Awesome.
Easy.
GG. Thank you for the tutorial. Once again, Squid with
easy.
Squid with the knowledge.
So you can do this with mag beam too. And you can do it with one mag beam. I think sometimes you can. People will do it with two if they need to, but you can do it with one. You just have to place it at the right height because you need to be a certain height above Bomb Man in order for it to like work. Hey, what is Zealander's like? What the fuck? Yeah. That's the zip, man.
We play Mega Man 4, so he doesn't even. We don't have to worry about it.
You need to play more Mega Man games so we can play anyone. I could just go to you on Friday and be like, time for Mega Man 3
whatever,
today, or Mega Man 6 or Mega Man 2.
That's true. Having some variety in this. That is fair.
Some variety, yeah. It would be nice. Yeah, Mega Man 1 is one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites.
It's fun, yeah. When I replayed them, like I replayed Mega Man 1 and 2.
Mega Man 2's got some awesome shit in it too. Like
I thought for sure though. Like I thought for sure I was gonna enjoy Mega Man 2 more because it was my second Mega Man after 4.
You don't like Mega Man 2? This was my first game I ever played, or first NES game.
Oh, okay.
This was my first NES game, and so like I
mean I played it a lot as a kid. I just like I said when I replayed them and when I played. It's interesting because when I played 1 as a kid, it felt like stupid hard.
It
felt so
same
hard.
with me. Mega Man 1 was stupid hard when I was a kid.
And then like when I played Mega Man 2, it wasn't as bad. I remember enjoying it a lot. And so when I replayed them, I was like, oh, for sure, I'm just gonna have to like slog through 1 and then I'll get to 2 and have fun. But then when I did 1, I was like, now that I'm kind of decent in Mega Man because of 4, like it's not that bad. And then when I learned some even some basic stuff, if you're not a speedrunner, like using ice to free Sniper Joes is like a huge thing already. Like
you're like, oh my god, blows your mind.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, ice does that.
Exactly. There's so many strats that are like you can just do without speedrunning that are so useful.
A lot of people do fire first with Buster, and then they never realize that ice, because they never pull out that weapon for anything. They never realize how useful ice is.
This is for sure. Same with Bright and 4, right? Like people do Toadman first, and I'm like, I feel sorry for you. Like Toad's stage is like nullified by Bright.
It's really funny because Toad first is the casual way to do it. It's the casual way to do it.
That's why I'm like, you're crazy. I'm like, get Bright Man and just do it for free.
So one of the coolest things.
Is there a GG John?
One of the coolest things you can do in Mega Man 2 is good wood, and so like, I switched to item 1. You can do this item 3 too, but item 3 is slower. But you can switch to item 1, and see that these little ticks in the ground, tick here and a tick here and a tick here.
Yeah.
I am looking for this tick. It's my visual cue.
Okay.
And so when I see that tick, I throw an item 1 up, and then my other visual cue, I'm gonna let myself go up here. My other visual cue is the black line right here. And as soon as a Mega Man goes above that black line,
like into the earth, like as soon as his foot's above that black line.
As soon as his foot is in this part of the black.
Okay.
I start pressing jump, and I press jump about 3. I think I press jump 3 times, and then I press up and right.
Okay.
Now
there,
I'm in the ladder in the wall.
Right.
Then I let go of the ladder and start zipping to the left, and I drop down. Okay. Then I zip an entire screen, and I press start in order to get to quick weapon, because
if you don't press start, does it just zip you forever?
If you don't press start, it doesn't zip you forever. You zip, but you'll fall. And if you don't do it exactly, if you don't exit the wall, there's an imaginary wall there. There's a wall there you can't see. If you don't exit the wall perfectly enough, you will fall into a pit. There's a pit.
Okay.
There.
Because what I understand with this whole process is that you're playing the stage, like the later part of the stage, but you just see it in your head and you just do it, or you use the visual cues.
Yes, I use visual cues for everything. But what's happening is the game, you've actually gone ahead of screen without the game going ahead of screen visually, rendering it visually. So Mega Man's stage counter, the stage counter where Mega Man is at, is actually one ahead of where he's supposed to be. So it's loading screens that are behind you, basically, kind of.
So you're not playing the screens ahead, you're playing the ones that you just
basically, yes. And then as you do more zips, you can actually move that further, right? So like, I'm still on this screen because I moved back down because the transition has made me go back down.
Okay.
But I'm actually really like 3 or 4 screens ahead now.
Interesting.
I zipped, right?
Okay. Cool.
So, why I menu there is because in Mega Man 2, when you press start, it resets your fall velocity. So you see how I'm jumping, and I see how I'm falling. Watch this, right? I can actually float.
Oh, okay.
Down.
It's like Yoshi flutter jumps.
Because when you pause with start menu, you actually reset your Y fall velocity.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, I now know that I'm up in the treehouse section, right?
Okay.
And so my next visual cue is when Mega Man is halfway through the edge of the screen here, there's a pit, and I need to jump.
Okay. So like, boom.
I do a jump there, and there's another pit there. Well, sort of a pit. There's a ledge, but there's a pit under it.
Yeah.
And then there's another jump there.
Yeah.
The reason why I switched to quick is because, remember how I told you about the early magnet beam grab?
Yeah.
That requires a frame perfect down and B press, right? You need to press down and you need to press B on the same frame.
Boop. Yeah.
Quick weapon shoots continuously.
When you're holding it down.
When you're holding it down.
So you can just hold it down and tap down whenever you want?
All you have to do is hold down. See what I just...
Oh, okay,
well,
okay.
I fucked up the zip.
But I get what you're saying, though, because it's continuously firing anytime you press down. It's fine, basically.
So I'm actually going to kill myself and do it over again. But when you're holding down quick, you're continuously firing. You can just press down, and it will basically... You can press down for as...
Does it fire, like, on every frame?
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Well, not every frame, but it fires pretty quickly.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is there a gap in firing as far as the game concerned where you press down and it doesn't work?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think it might...
Because if it has to be the attack input on the same input as the down button...
It might be toggling every frame.
Okay.
But it's certainly not shooting.
I mean, does it ever happen where you go for it and it doesn't happen?
No. It's always
happens.
Works,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's reliable then in that sense.
So, jump and initiate the zip. We let go of the ladder. We fall down. As soon as we zip through this, just a quick. We are basically progressing across. Jump.
Yep.
And then jump. and then jump again. Then we press quick. Then we press down and right. And what we want to do is we want to press left and shoot, so that we're facing left.
Right.
Because that's how you initiate zips
Sure.
in these games. Then you let go. Well, you
Wait. Sorry. You face left to initiate a zip?
Yeah, you face left to initiate zips in this game.
Okay, so to initiate a zip, you always have to be facing left?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, you always have to be facing left.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So that's why I fire. That's why I
fire left, so he's.
I well, usually I would be firing and then I would just tap left. But for here, I'm
because you're holding down B, he's still firing, so you can just tap left whenever he orients him. Yeah. Okay. Because in Mega Man 1, I know, like, when you're going up to cut man, you want to fire right, so that way you can fire right on him. Because you're facing right, when you come up in the ladder, you're facing him as opposed to facing left. If you fire the... Because what I do, is I don't do the mag jumps. So I'm in cut, I switch to cut man before I'm up in there. And before I actually go through the door, I fire a cut right. So that way I know I'm facing right when I enter the room, so that way I can hit him with the cut right away without turning around. At least that's where I gained the idea of what you're saying, basically. If that makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Basically, firing in a direction while you're on a ladder orients you to be in that direction.
I actually do that when I'm doing the climb and crash. There's things you can do. There's things I do to orient myself. Some people just throw down the item 3s and turn left. I actually let go of the ladder for about a frame, and then re-grab the ladder so that I'm facing the other way. So the item 3 fires in the right direction.
Huh. Sick.
So I'm currently on a ladder at the top of the ladder, just like we'd be positioned to Mega Man 1 to get the early magnet beam. And so if I press up at this point, I'm going to pop off the ladder into the ceiling and zip again.
Huh.
This is the point where you need to pause after you're done the zip. It'll be about right here.
Okay.
So, and then you want to switch to heat.
And then you charge.
And then you grab a ladder. The ladder is right here, and it ends about right here.
So you gotta grab and then make sure you're not dead.
Yeah. Then you charge, and then on this screen you hold right, and then press jump to let go of the ladder. Then here...
Wait, hold right? Because you moved left.
Or sorry, left.
Okay,
left and let go of the ladder.
Got it.
And then you jump 3 times and hold up and right. Here you just let go of the ladder and hold left. And then hold up. Here is where
it goes and it drags you.
You're already in the floor basically. You're in the floor of the area, the last screen before the boss door.
And then I know you zip right and then die.
And you need to die right after there's a platform. There's a little platform, a low platform. And the reason why I'm charging heat is because when you fire heat after you've died, the heat sound effect actually overwrites the exploding sound effect of Mega Man.
So you get out early.
And you get out early.
Because you don't have to wait for that audio to finish.
So, you press left, and then right there...
Boom. Yeah, got it. Okay.
You're done. You're in.
That's a lot of stuff I've seen, but I didn't know how it worked. That's awesome.
Die in the boss corridor, because at the checkpoint, you are already in the boss corridor.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
Goodwood is so fun. Mega Man,
it looks really cool, yeah.
Mega Man 2 is a lot of fun. Like, it's got so many
I'm sure that, every Mega Man would be super fun if I knew how to play it. I mean, basically, right? I mean...
And they're all very fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think I'm a Mega Man Renaissance man, because I play all the classic ones, and I think they're all fun, and I want everybody to play them.
That's fair.
So
I should.
We have more Mega Mans to play.
Well, I'll just world record at GDQ, and then I'll come home and work on something else.
You know I'm gonna donate. I've got these things written down.
Oh my god, yeah, you said you had it written down.
I got them written down. I wrote them down. Let's go. Toad Scalp Tingles. I wrote that down. Yeah. Dumb chocolate? Oh no, drunk chocolate. Drunk chocolate. Got that down. Yeah. Try not to think about all the times I beat you in every race. Have good luck.
I love that one. That's one maybe my favorite.
Definitely gonna be a donation. You know that.
That's hilarious.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I hope they read it.
Dude, well, you know what I found out? In the Discord, because when you're in the GDQ Discord, when you're a runner, it unlocks certain channels that only runners can go to. Apparently, you're allowed to go up to the table, the donation table, who's hosting, and say, "Hey, keep an eye out for these donations from these people," and so that way, when we're playing, you can read them.
Are you just gonna give a list of them?
Probably, yeah. Well, okay, so I thought about doing. I'm going to talk to you about it because there were people in Discord that were saying they were interested.
On donation, right?
Yeah. So I mean, if you you can do that. I think it'd be great to have one just from you.
So I did. I remember talking to you about this, and the reason why I don't want to do it is because if I donate, if I handled all the money over, actually, if everybody handed the money to me, that would actually work out perfectly. If I donate, I can get an equal match for my company.
Oh, definitely do that.
So
you might have already told me that. But that makes total sense.
I did tell you that. I did tell you that.
Yeah.
Because you told me this idea, and I was like, I don't want to donate. I don't want to like just pool money, because if I donate $200,
then your company will do it too.
Then my company will donate $200 too.
They'll totally do
so
that.
So actually, if everybody pooled money to me, not saying like you could trust. Everybody trust.
I guess
me. But if you pool money to me, I could donate like a big fucking chunk, and then like
right.
It would get
that'd be cool. A match. That's a great idea.
It would get matched.
That just clicked in my brain what you said. I can't believe I didn't realize it earlier. That's a great idea. If you'd be comfortable, like, handling that, I don't know if you're comfortable, but I could talk to people about it and say, like, hey, you know, Squid's company will match the donation if we all pool in and he donates.
As long as like everybody was comfortable with trusting me with.
I trust you.
I would be fine. I would donate whatever the inside.
I mean, I know where you live now, so
yeah.
If you screw me over. Baseball bats.
I was literally to say, if I open the door and you're there with a baseball bat, all right.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. So no, I mean, I trust you, but I mean, that might be a good idea just to bring in more money for the cause. Like, that's a great idea. Yeah. My consideration with the whole like pooled up thing was that I was worried that people who wanted to contribute wouldn't have their donation read.
Oh.
And so, because you know, I did that during I was in the audience during one of the races, the Mega Man races, and I donated. And I was like, man, it'd be cool if they read my thing, and they didn't. Like every time I've donated, and they've never read my thing.
Yeah, well, I try to donate about $200 every SGDQ, and
that adds some weight.
This past year, well, when I say $200, I mean $200 spread over the entire event. So I donate about $50 per like one I'm interested in.
Gotcha. Yep.
And so like, it kind of sucked because.
What's up, Bob? Thanks for the raid.
Hey, Bob. It kind of sucked because the last one I did, they only read one of my donations. They made four.
Right.
I made four $50 donations. I was like,
right. So I mean, that was my idea, was to get to make everybody feel included, and they could all talk about what message they want to send together, and then it would have this feeling of like, oh, our donation was read, as opposed to like trying to contribute individually, and then feeling like your message that they wanted to convey to me was gone. Does that make sense?
I definitely agree with you there. And yeah, I think that people, if they want to donate money in that way, they should totally do that.
Like, I wouldn't discourage anyone from doing it. I just wanted to find a way to make everyone feel included and heard at the same time.
Agreed. Yeah. So. No, that totally makes sense. I wish they could I wish there was a multi-donation ability, like to say like,
right, sure,
this is a donation from many people,
from everybody. Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
That would be cool.
Anyway, that was my tutorial on Mega Man 2 Goodwood.
Thank you. And it's 12:39.
And it's 12:39. I should be a bit. So I think I'm gonna have to call
cut it here.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have to call it here.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, everybody. Thank you for watching. This is amazing. I hope we can do this in the future, like all the time. That'd be great.
When are you moving?
February.
All right.
Yeah.
February.
Like mid-February.
It's gonna be 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months.
And that's like when my birthday. My birthday's February 15th, so we should have like a crazy ass, you know, because your birthday's whatever. You don't have to even tell me. Apparently.
Nobody knows.
I hear in Canada they celebrate my birthday for a week.
Canada has a different calendar.
Entirely. It's a foreign, exotic nation.
It really is.
I was telling Garrett that all the time. I'm like, you're my exotic boyfriend. You're my exotic squish.
Oh!
Yeah.
That was it. It was the palm.
Kiss the paw. Because our reasoning was like they were like teleporting kisses, because it was like, this is like his mouth and then his palm was my mouth.
Like you're playing Portal but with your palm.
Yeah, we're just like looking at each other. Yeah.
I just gave you some tongue.
Yeah, exactly. Like you feel it psychically.
Yeah, it is cuddle time. We're gonna cut stream, and that's when it's gonna go after dark.
Spoon time. Yes. We're gonna go over to the other platform for streaming called Twatch, which is just Twitch but sexy.
It's just Mixer.
I actually kind of believe, like, I think there should be a streaming service that's like, because people complain about streamers that like
we talked about this.
Okay, yeah.
We talked about this. Like, I'm totally for it. I don't fucking care.
I think it'd be great. Yeah.
You know what? People are gonna watch that shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. If that's the thing you want to watch, go ahead. If that's the thing you want to do, if that's how you're comfortable with your body, fucking do it. You know
My big soapbox with sex work is as long as you're in charge of your enterprise.
Yes.
And that people are working for you.
100% agree.
Yes.
100% agree.
As long as you're not being exploited, and that's what you want to do, then
absolutely,
that's great.
Absolutely.
Like if someone else is scheduling your time and doing all that other stuff, kind of like, you know, like your boss would, but you're telling them what to, like they're your secretary, then that's cool. It's people you trust. But I'm like, sex work is fine as long as like you're not being exploited and you're like safe and healthy. Like that's like I don't care. So.
No, I 100% agree with you.
Sure,
100% agree. So yeah, there should. Damn, PornoTube or whatever the fuck it is, PornTube or RedTube or whatever the fuck it is, they should totally do it.
Yeah.
Just make a streaming
I
service.
should pitch it to them.
You should.
And then I'll make rich friends, and I don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's pretty rich, dude. He's got 2 bathrooms.
I get two.
When I first got here, I made this big joke about how, like, I don't know if he could afford a bathroom, but if he had one, I would like to use it. And then he's like, "Bitch, I got 2."
Bitch, I got 2.
I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry,
What?
okay? I thought I was coming."
I was. Fuck you! I got 2.
Exactly. Like,
Honestly, don't know. It's 900 square feet. I don't know how they fit 2 in here.
I don't know. It's hilarious.
I don't know how they fit 2 in here.
Cool.
So, do you host up Holodeck 4 or? Oh, Bob just hosted me.
I'm gonna vote Hollow just because she's been like super sick for like months with pneumonia and she doesn't have insurance.
Pneumonia? Holy
yeah,
shit!
so she's been like super struggling